is
My trait.
against fear effects, and then the other trait, anytime we've wanted to use it.
It's not worked
You
out.
have
It's not
messed-
working.
You really tried.
Yes,
You
you
really
did.
To be
tried.
fair, I did try.
You did try.
Jenny had other plans.
Yep.
That's okay. It happens.
Ain't that just the way?
Duke had other
just
plans.
the-
Fog of War, Fog of War.
I'm good at talking to people.
Do you not have a trait related to that?
No, that is, yeah. It's
Oh,
one of
all
the
right.
traits.
Well,
That's why I
Well,
said I'm
it's
good
so
at talking
funny
to
you
people.
say that because that's actually going to be something we're going to talk about early on in tonight's stream.
how
Talking
good
to
you are
people?
talking to people.
Well, you'll see it in a moment.
I don't
Hello,
like
Amanda.
that.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we have to figure out who the sugar stick is.
The sugar stick? Oh.
I'm telling you
the honey
guys.
pot.
I'm gonna start. Nope, that's not correct.
That's a different thing. We have to be older for that.
No.
That is actually, you don't know how ironic it is that you said that.
Oh no.
There must be some reference we're
Oh,
missing.
no.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Hey everyone, how's it going? You guys
My
are all in
most
that
recent Google
conversation.
search.
Oh no, what's your most recent Google search?
We're on stream. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
I will instead. I will show you. It doesn't show up. Thank Christ.
What? Now I have to know what it is.
Just write it. Write it.
No,
I
I'll
won't
search
allow.
it. I'm not gonna write it on a piece of
Write it
paper.
on a piece of paper, you coward.
Have you guys seen this?
I don't
I'm
know.
not gonna
It
show-
depends.
What?
No.
Oh no.
Oh yes, I have
You know about
seen
that?
Yeah, actually,
You
yes,
don't know
I
about
do.
that?
And I don't want to. No, thank
I
you.
do know about that.
It's
think
actually
I'm
a really
okay.
fun film fact that
Really?
it's very funny.
It's pretty cool.
Well, now I really want to know.
Basically, it was too big,
Yeah.
so they had to. They
had
got
to have a stunt double.
They got a double because everyone was confused. They were like, "How?"
Oh my god.
Sorry, chat. We can't let you in on this.
The
one,
context
Just-
you will
it's-
miss.
I mean, can we just say the name
No.
of the person? Nope.
No, because then they'll have the context, and I don't
Okay.
want to give that. But
Okay.
it's so
Just know-
funny that they were filming it, and the director was like,
No.
"No," he didn't just say no. He was like, "What?
Why?
How?"
What?
And that's
You
yeah.
get that way.
Hi, Lord Fourth.
Yes, indeed.
I almost said
touch all this
Froth.
stuff.
That
Froth.
is incorrect.
Lord
I'm
Froth.
so excited. They don't see any of this. I see it.
Oh,
So
goodness.
Just letting you know it's pretty. I see that little puppy. That puppy right there, I'm looking at. I'm staring
I
him
can't
down.
even see it.
I want to be his buddy.
There's a little
Damn it,
doggo.
Hi.
Little doggo.
Yeah, my assumption is that this is our next target. Whose phone is going crazy?
It is not mine because
not
I
me either.
never have anything on. So
I've never
that's
had my
definitely
volume on
John's.
since
Is it
the
coming
time
from
that I owned a phone.
Same. It's
Where's it coming
John's.
from?
It's over here.
Oh, it's
The-
right there. I
The
see it.
call's coming from inside the house.
Oh my gosh.
a call, it's like a bunch of text messages.
Yeah, she do be ringing. I love the size of these. I just want to eat them.
Do it.
I wish I could.
D12s
Do it,
or
yeah.
your D12s? 'Cause
My
they're the same.
D12.
Eat it. See what happens.
But they're so pretty.
Did you guys see that they have their Christmas decorations out?
Yes. Me and my roommate decorated last night.
Stop doing it.
We
Put it away.
We put a cowboy hat on our Christmas tree.
Nice.
That's incredible.
I
and
really,
love that.
I really want to put a Grogu up on top of my tree and then hang next to the tree the star,
Yeah.
and he's force holding
That would
it
be
up
very
there.
cute.
We have an R2D2 star as well. Where my wife has allowed me to be more nerdy than I deserve to be.
That's beautiful.
That's
love.
That's love. Absolutely.
It's true love. Yes, honey. Sure, go ahead and put your lightsaber up on the Christmas tree.
Up on the Christmas.
I have a lightsaber.
Incredible.
This is a
Yes,
fact.
Of course.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
One
it
of
is
the
nice.
It
Yes.
is so.
you would have gotten to see it if you came. One of the settings I have for my
Hello, Lord
lightsaber
Fourth.
is it makes it look like a Christmas tree, like it's green,
Aw.
it's yellow at the top with little
Fun.
sparkles
Yep.
throughout. And then I edited the sound font for it to where when you swing, jingle bells swing over as you swing it. Otherwise, it sounds like a regular lightsaber, and you can
That's
do
so
like
nerdy. I love it.
blaster block. So you press a button and it'll sound like a blaster would hit it. Instead, it sounds like a snowball being thrown at it
Yeah.
and
That's
splattering
really
against
wholesome.
The, yeah,
It's super
I did
nice.
all of the audio work on it to make that too. I didn't just find that on the internet.
How long did that take you?
Longer than I should have.
That's fair.
Because I put a lot of. I found like a.
Should have is
six
such a
different-
relative term.
Yeah, fair.
Indeed.
It was pretty great.
Like the last 2 days, because I had to sit at home waiting on packages that didn't arrive.
As you do.
I just spent it stapled to my Nintendo Switch, 2 inches from my face, just looking at Pokemon for hours and just being like,
Oh, you playing the new game?
The new Pokemon?
I've heard
How is
it's
it?
visually bad.
it's pretty janky, but
Really?
it's fun.
Is it?
I've heard
like-
the graphics of it are like PlayStation
They-
2 less
Oh.
Well,
quality.
they put so much in it that like
The
when
Switch
you're
isn't good at
far
running
away,
it.
yeah, no. The Switch is trying. its
We're
best,
we're
but
reaching the limits of Switch technology.
There's just so much that they tried to put on screen that it's like, when you're running through a bunch of Pokemon wandering in the grass, they're like trying their best to move as quick as they can.
Thank you, Thomas.
You're very welcome.
William, Amanda, everybody hear us okay? Audio sound good?
I hope. I said hello to Lord Forth,
Yeah, that's William.
and he responded.
yeah.
So.
Oh, he did. All right.
Was he
good.
trying to guess context? Yeah, I think so.
Clothes.
Audio sounds good. All right, outstanding. Yes, thank you both. Should be a fun game tonight.
I'm.
John's definition of fun is not always our definition of fun.
That's why I'm nervous. I just got increasingly more nervous as you said that.
Well, when you're no longer children, you're gonna have to get a lot more nervous. I am playing very nerf nice with the kids,
yeah.
but it doesn't mean danger is not real.
No, it's definitely real.
It is definitely real, yes.
It is definitely real.
Definitely
I'm gonna
almost died to a
warm
rat.
up My
Yep.
necklace.
All right,
Big
it
rat.
is.
Big rat.
Like, get ready
Hey
to
Scott, good to see you.
potentially heal.
It's 1:31. Let me
Where
double
we
check
got
all the
this?
mics to see everybody's live. Do you have your mic on? Oh, there you go.
No. What the heck?
Say.
Plugged it in.
Y'all
Say
didn't, y'all
testing
didn't
or
get the blue
something.
memo, apparently.
No one told me.
Wait, there was
There
a
we
blue
go. I
memo?
think I see it.
Yeah, when I sent it out.
I.
No,
Where did you send it out?
I did not.
Oh, he's-
I was gonna say,
All right, here we go.
I didn't get it.
We are live in 3, 2, and 1.
Dragons, then you're
Solamente
can
5.
handle.
All right, welcome everyone. Hello,
Hey.
and you are now both seen and heard. Welcome to Blue Box. This
Heck
is
yeah.
Tears of Aihrde Session 5. Can you believe already we're on Session 5, including the prelude? This is 6, but we
That's
didn't count that. And I'm joined.
6
Of
in my
course.
heart.
Yeah, exactly. I'm joined as always by this incredible cast. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to kick off with a couple of logistic items in a moment. I actually have the first fruit of all your labor to present to you today. Each one of you will be receiving 1 skill point in advance of. So all these characters are level 0, and it's based on what your characters have done to this point. Now, with that said, there is actually one of you that gets 2 skill points tonight, but there's a reason for that. All
My
right.
hands are sweating.
All right. So let's
So
start.
are you going to tell us what that skill goes in, or we get to pick?
No, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guiding. Yeah, I mean, I said it's based on what you've done. Yeah, of
Fair,
course.
fair, fair.
Yeah, I have it all written down here. So,
When we get to that point, I will do some explanation.
Yay.
so hope everybody's excited about the Thanksgiving
Yeah.
weekend. We will be live on Tuesday night with Greyhawk Awakening. We will not be live Wednesday. That's the night before Thanksgiving. I'll be on a plane, and so we'll be off on Wednesday. We'll be back next Sunday with Fall of Red Dawn, and so Rory will be running that, and then we'll get back to regular schedule. So, with all that said, let's start with what happened last time.
Well, you see, last session was quite the fun session. It was started out with us having defeated 2 rats in the sewer and taking our bounty back to our hidey hole beneath the pens for pages, only to hear a voice echoing down the sewer, beckoning us to come meet with the Beggar King. We learned that it was Salmon. Another member of the Gogs, along with Gathers and Click, as the party have learned thus far. And now we were certain to meet many more members of the Gogs, as we were going to meet the leader of the Gogs himself, Glottimus, the Beggar King.
The Beggar King.
So we made our way down the sewers, nervously, especially from Click's end, as he began to slowly realize that maybe him talking to Gathers about stealing from someone might not have been the best thing to do in the world, and questioned Salmon about intentions of this meeting, only for him to be vague and giving no real information, for Mila to try and read into his intentions, only to roll a perfect natural 1 and realize that we were to be rewarded by the Beggar King, and this was a very positive
Prizes,
meeting
treats.
that we
I'm
were
so
headed
excited.
towards. After a bit of a jaunt through the sewers, we made our way to a wall with no sight of this entrance, for Salmon to do some mysterious thing to it and open into the Beggar King's lair. For those of us that know directionally where we were kind of headed under the sewers, I think it was Dahlia and Click were kind of aware that we were more now into the merchants
Correct.
district than we were in the low quarter anymore. So we were making our way more, yes, into the richer area of town. And we found ourselves in a gorgeous smelling, insane room full of lights and items and
children.
gold and kids. Not slave kids, it would seem. These were just kids who were taken off of the street to have seemingly a better life helping the Gogs to communally beg for things rather than individually begging themselves.
And GOG stand for what, Mila?
Guild of something.
Gentle?
Gentle supplicants.
Gentle substance?
Supplicants. Supplicants?
Supplication.
Supplication.
You're right, yeah.
Both work.
Yep, they both work.
And we realized these kids were well fed. They were obviously happy. They were having a decent enough time working here rather than where they might have ended up being. And we were brought forth to the king himself, Glottimus. We were told to call him Your Majesty, and that he was obviously royalty. So on our way, we decided we should plan which way we're gonna bow, right hand out or left hand out. And Click and Duke both agreed right hand out, but Duke did left hand out because I don't think Duke knows his right and left.
Hard, okay? Listen.
And the girls curtsied as we made our way up, bowed deeply, and all of us introduced ourselves. After a little bit of an introduction, we were introduced to Jilly, the handmaiden and right hand of the Beggar King, His Majesty, as he was being fed by her grapes, which is so classic. And
Contextually, I would avoid the word handmaiden. That doesn't make...
okay, his sidekick,
Yes.
Sidekick?
his right
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
His grapes.
Right hand, yes.
Grape holder.
And he also had with him a cat that Mila took great interest in. We eventually learned the name. I don't think I wrote it down.
Pip.
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 And yes, that's right. Which is coincidentally Don's character in the sessions that we play with Terry on Mondays. His character's name
Interesting.
is
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, we were then confronted by a accusation of robbery, which Click was shaken to his core at because he knew the
Truth.
well, not necessarily. He knew that the sentence for this could be as little as losing a hand or as great as dying, and he didn't want that. Certainly,
Fair.
so he
Huge bummer.
He remembered back to our session 0 where we saved Dahlia from Deke and the Yellow Knives, and some of her money ended up on the ground, and Click took a little bit of it and didn't give it all back to Dahlia, so he assumed this is what the Beggar King was obviously talking about, that some word had gotten around through gathers, and he told Dahlia, please, you have to tell him that you gave this to me, I didn't steal it, and Dahlia then said that, and the Beggar King seemed surprised by this revelation because that was absolutely not what was on his mind. And that surprised Click even more because then his mind raced to other things he might have taken or been seen doing. And Glottimus then revealed, it was your trip into the noble quarter. I have eyes and ears everywhere. He knows everything that happens in this city, and that certainly
Something
scared
from a
us even
guard.
more, especially Click. Not exactly aware of what happened, that we more made it into the noble quarter and certainly must have done something highly illegal there and came out with something. He was interested in the crate. We ended up lying at first. We were a bit cagey, although eventually Mila and Click agreed truth is probably the best thing to move forward with. Duke had come up with a fake name.
That
which
was my bad. That was my bad.
I forget what it was.
Well,
Derek.
it was
Derek.
initially Luke and then became Derek.
Yeah.
Yes, which combined is just Duke.
That's fair.
Because he's a kid, not very creative. And
Hey, it's hard. He's been through a lot.
and eventually it was revealed that this is not Derek, this is Duke Beauregard, a member of a family that has recently been burned to a crisp in a house fire, and that the house fire is where we went. At least the burned down ashes of it, where we didn't steal anything. We took something of Duke's that was rightfully his, and Glottimus asked for it. And reactionarily, as if from nowhere, Click just said, we don't take what isn't given, to the man who made that rule himself. And Glottimus seemed taken aback by this, asked again, what did you say? And Click just repeated, staring down at the stones beneath his feet. And Duke eventually relented and gave up the box anyways. Jilly came over and with a swift hand unlocked it, and Glottimus looked inside to see a smattering of platinum coins and a red gem the size of Click's head. Yes, every time I say it, I'm going to make it even bigger.
Got it,
No, it's
got
actually
it.
probably
The size
maybe
of an
about
ancient
red
that big.
dragon.
Right.
But Click's eyes are far bigger than they deserve to be, and he also saw a note in there because the locket was no longer inside of the box. I believe you keep the locket on you now, right? Mm-hmm. But he saw the note, and he was encouraged by Mila to read it. Reminded that we opened it, and now the seal is broken. But he read it anyways, learning what we had learned about the, what was the family?
Von Poppins.
Von Poppins, and the nastiness that they're getting into in the city, and the accusations. And he was at least excited by this possibility that there is dirt on any of the noble families, because he hates all of them. Any of the merchants, not a big fan of.
Yep.
And he'll do anything he can to take them down. So, he saw a possibility, and maybe a possibility he wasn't expecting, but what he wanted was a job done. So he beckoned Click forward and told him privately that what he wanted them to do was steal from those two guards over there and prove himself to Gladimus, at least themselves as a team. And so...
Tommen and Heft.
That was their names. Yes, I didn't write it down. And Click asked some probing questions about the job. What are we allowed to do? What are the limits of it? And he was basically told, whatever you see fit, except for harming them. Because if you do that, they're welcome to harm you right back. And that is what we were told. So we eventually came back together. Mila was a little concerned about Click because he had gone from nervous to scared to maybe almost crying to excited to nervous again. It's been a range of emotions for Click
a whole
today.
thing.
And
Click like this before.
Welcome to being 12.
yeah, Click assured her, don't worry about it, I'm fine. And they came up with a genius plan.
But we're going to talk about it later still. I haven't forgotten.
They, great. Sure, we won't. And,
That's what you think.
our plan was for Mila and Dahlia, who had proven themselves as expert distractors and improv actors, to come up with a story as it related to the rats that we had. We were to donate these rats to Gladimus and the Gogs, and they wanted the help of these big, strong men to carry this obviously really heavy rat that they couldn't carry themselves. And Duke had other plans. Duke wanted them to fight. Duke really wanted to see a brawl happen, so he thought, well, what if I tell the scrawny one that he looks bigger than the big one? And Duke, kind of pressured by Gladimus, who said, get on with it, ran off and decided to go do that plan on his own. Click, surprised by this, moved his way around the crates while Dahlia and Mila tried to catch up to him. Duke did say that the scrawny one looked bigger than the big one, and Mila and Dahlia took this cue to, yes, you look strong enough to carry this rat for us, and began their ruse and story. Things seemed to be going well. They
were going well.
They were going
Yeah.
really
One
well.
guard, obviously an alcoholic, seemed interested in Dahlia's bag and the liquids within. She, with her own little secrets, gave him a real bad gastrointestinal whoopsie.
With two purported side effects, which we shall
Love
see.
and hair growth.
Yep.
We'll see if any of that happens to him.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that I remember it means it probably is.
Probably fine, though.
It's fine. He'll just fall in love with his
And
best
so
friend.
the effects didn't take place at first, but the buff guard had lifted, I believe it was Mila and the rat simultaneously, and was proving that he is quite strong.
Oh, yeah.
And Duke, eyes got wide, thought, maybe this is my moment. While Click was on the other side of the crates, he was acting far too suspicious with his movements, and one of these children came up to him and cocked his head to the side and began to open his mouth when Click suddenly pulled out a coin, handed it to him, and he shut it and walked away happily with this coin now in his hands. And Click saw his opportunity, moved around, and rolled amazing stealth checks.
He did.
Two of them in a row,
Totally.
moving as the
What
wind.
could have gone wrong at this point?
Silently, nothing. Click made his way to the other side of Tommen, saw the pouch, his eyes focused in, and then they unfocused for but a moment, seeing on the opposite side Duke doing the same thing from the front of the guard.
A little mirroring
almost as
exercise.
obvious as is possible. And Click tried to race forward to get it before Duke, but Duke, having a special set of skills, got there before Click, and unfortunately rolled really bad on his sleight of hand check, and the guard snapped at him, the coins scattered to the ground, and he was grabbed. Click's hand was stomped on as he tried to scoop up the coins, and then a tense moment occurred. everyone tried to figure out what to do, and Click eventually managed to wrest his hand from the guard, scoop up the coins, run away when the swords were drawn. He was afraid for his friend's life, so he screamed, "We got the coins! We got them! We won!" And Glottimus clapped. The guards revealed they don't sound like that.
They were actors.
But that
Really
one,
acting.
It was
Master
incredible.
Thespian.
but that one guard,
Recognized game.
that one guard did drink that potion.
He did.
He did.
Did
He
not
did.
happen. So he was told of some
hope
side
he's
effects,
okay.
ran to the bathroom, and the kids were rewarded with 3 gold pieces from the pouch and a meal set before them. A gorgeous meal, probably the best one Click has ever seen in his entire life. And
Brutal diss on Gretchen.
Click took the 3 gold coins and handed them out to Dahlia and Mila, who had earned their share, and kept the 3rd one for himself, where Mila gave her a coin to then Duke, because she felt bad. And we all sat at the table while Glottimus waited for us to finish so he could tell us what job he had in mind for us. And that's where we left off last time.
And I would just like to say real quick, what Mila thought was going to happen with that Nat 1 insight did happen. We got an amazing dinner. We got
Well,
a job.
it
we
is
were
so true,
rewarded.
yes, it all-
I am having a great time.
I was threatened
That
to be
fumble
killed.
worked out well.
It
Yeah.
worked out great.
Okay, so quickly, we're going to do character introductions. Thomas was not brief, but he was very
Listen, it was
thorough.
quite
That
the
was
session.
really
Quite
well
the
done.
session.
Thank you. All right, so before character introductions, each one of you gets a skill bonus that you will be able to record and preserve for when you have first level. So
Allow me to really quickly explain, because these two haven't played Pathfinder before.
Okay,
or any
yes.
other editions.
Oh, yeah.
In modern D&D, you might be used to proficiency
Starfinder.
bonus, which just grants you proficiency.
Yeah.
Whereas in we've got
skills,
we've got
skills
the
here,
character
all these
sheets.
skills, right? Okay.
So you have individual skills that you can individually be better at or worse at than your other skills. So skill points just give you a +1 to that skill, as you already have with your modifier from your ability for it. So let's say you get a sleight of hand bonus. I would add my dexterity and that +1 from my skill point that I just put into it.
Correct. Now these are in aggregate to what level you have when you go to first level. So
And
in other
skill
words,
points are generated by your class.
by your
and
class or
intelligence.
by different bonuses that you have, or if you're human, you get it. So, but these will be added to that. So
Great, check.
even to get 3 skills at first level, you'll still have this. All right. So for you, Dahlia, you have +1 in the skill of intimidation.
That does make sense.
You have been so
That does
dreadfully frightening at times.
sense.
Yes, you have shanked people with glass and gotten very dark. And
Just,
yes,
you know, it's normal kid stuff.
Mila,
Fine.
you have a +1 in diplomacy. So charming and persuasive at all times. Duke, you have a +1 in bluff.
Yes, in ranks.
You have been tricking people with your hunchback and other
And a different name.
Yeah, your names. All that. So you are bluffing and doing well at that. And then Click, you actually get 2. So you are getting the 1 from stealth already, which you've been doing a lot of. But then disabled device is what you have just gained from the time you spent with Jilly,
Yeah.
as she is demonstrating these thieves'
that would be
tools
for
to you.
opening locks and stuff.
Right, opening locks or disabling traps, things like that. And so with that, we're going to go around quickly, do character introductions, and we'll begin tonight. Let's start with you, Duke.
Oh,
Were you about to say huzzah?
I know, I'm not used to that.
Landlubbers in the Sea of Twitch.
Well, Duke, I'm a 12-year-old little boy, lost his family,
Such sad.
and trying to cope with these Understreet
Did you say you were
rats.
13 last week?
No, 12.
Who's
I'm
13?
13.
You're 13.
She's 13.
Yeah.
Ah, old guys.
Just trying to survive with these poor people that she's not. That he's
All
not
right.
used to being around.
Wow.
The riffraff.
And the riffraff of the undersea world, or Understreet.
You're not paid.
not gay.
I'm a mermaid. I'm not a sea.
And but he's learning to survive.
Doing a pretty good job thus far.
You know,
It's getting there.
he wanted to try to prove himself last week, but that
Listen,
failed
sometimes teamwork
miserably.
proves yourself just as much as trying to do the
He
thing
got
yourself.
ahead of himself last week.
Maybe
Just
he'll
a
learn
bit.
a lesson.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Just a bit. All right, very nice. Mila.
Mila is a young little 11-year-old girl who's got quite the past behind her and has wound up in Altamira with all of these lovely folks out of just
Not poor
pure
people, lovely
coincidence. Things since she got to Altamira have seemingly gone uphill so far for her, and she hopes that they will continue to do so. Very young, very naive, gullible, if one so may say.
Checks notes, yes.
As his character says, just a little girl that likes reading, likes her friends, likes her little rat Finley. They're best buds. Yeah.
Definitely lightly magical, maybe. We don't know. Who can say?
Likely. I mean, she's done it
Yeah.
twice.
She's maybe healed
She's
people
brought
a
people
couple
back
of
from the
times
dead,
here and
basically.
there. You know, that's normal kid stuff.
Yeah.
Click.
Click is the smartest one of the
The
group.
leader.
The strongest one of the group. The fastest one of the group.
Okay.
Good joke.
Okay.
Click is.
How's that bruise on your forehead?
Click is an 11-year-old
Gonna need some humble pie.
tan, caramel-skinned elf with long, pointed ears that go past the edges of the back of his head. He has a mop of brown/purple hair and a bandana that he keeps over his face almost all the time, trying to hide his identity, which works really well. He holds himself as richer and better than he ever deserves to be, and is surrounded by some really nice acquaintances, co-workers, who he considers to be
Friends.
You know, all right sometimes.
Friendly.
We're friends.
And he's just doing his best to make a quick buck wherever he can, and has started a new organization in the city of Altamira, the Understreet Rats, with his 3 co-workers, and they now have their second job.
LLC.
Yeah, right. Gotta have your legal protections. What if we go under? You never know what'll happen. And so Click is now enjoying quite the meal that he has never ever seen before, and is having a great time.
Nice.
With his gold coin.
Dahlia.
Dahlia is, just a simple businesswoman, business girl. Yeah, she lives on the outskirts of the Twilight Woods with her lovely mom, a potion maker, who has sent her out into the city. What's with these quotations?
Lovely. Mom.
Yeah, both. Both could be
Potions.
true. Potions is probably true. The other, jury's out. Nobody knows. But yeah, she's been sent into the city to do some work while her mom does some work as well. Just 2 working women.
Making it
Casual
live.
stuff, making it happen.
And remind us, how long were you sent into town
30
as an
days.
11-year-old,
That's
13-year-old
yourself. It's like sleepaway camp.
Yeah, exactly.
Except in the winter.
and there's no guarantee where you'll sleep.
Yeah, I had enough money for a place for some days. It's fine.
I think this would be very
We're on day
useful for you.
25. We're having a great time. Big win.
This is what you do when your dice have betrayed you. You just bring
just bring all
the
of them.
dice.
And hope one of them works.
You see who behaves.
Almost fails. I'll bust
right.
out
I mean,
my
she
extra
used to do
die.
this all
We're
the
just gonna
time.
start chucking them.
All right, so as you all sit around the table,
You should have
Not like you haven't done
a
it
dice bucket
till this point.
to chuck them into.
Glottimus actually, he kind of disappears for a moment. He goes behind the wall, seems to be pensive as you're all feasting, popping grapes and melons and ripe fruits and deeply smoked meats. And you have several moments as Jilly shows you, Click, the ins and outs of using a set of lockpicks and demonstrates how these are used for you. And then she holds them out. Here, try it yourself. And she hands you the set of slender picks and tosses an iron lock. Thunk! Slams on the table. You're also watching. You're all sitting around.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I've got this. It's totally fine. Professional. It's just you're teaching me it all again. It's just this is a refresher. It's fine. I've got this. I guess I'm gonna try and open the lock.
With that
my
new +1 you have.
+1 to disable device.
Well, plus your dex bonus.
Yes,
you had
of
that.
course. Wow.
What is that?
I am
You get a little shy. You get a little
absolutely frazzled
nervous.
by this cute
Is that a
girl in
1?
front of me. That is a
Is that a
natural
1?
I couldn't have asked for anything better.
So it is.
This 4
It is.
I keep looking
is.
up at her.
It is only suitable.
Hands are
As
shaking.
you see, still the crowbar mark on his
Yep.
forehead.
From my
He
first
snaps one of the picks, and a piece of metal flies into his eye.
Are you alright? What happened? Are you good?
I got it.
I can look at it.
No, I'm good.
I can take
It's
a look
all
at
right.
it. Are you sure?
It's fine.
Click. That's not how you do it. I showed you.
I thought I've seen that before. All right. No, I'll try
trying a
again.
new technique.
His eyes watering,
He thinks he knows so
bloodshot.
much. Ah!
Are you sure? It looks
It's
a little
good.
red.
No, it's
It looks
good. It's fine.
Is it blind or is it
So
just your eyes
that
red?
was the other eye, because I've got a black eye on one.
That's right, yes.
This eye is now
Now bloody red.
bloody red, and then I've got the crowbar marks on my
is
forehead.
so
I'm good. I'm good.
You just keep getting more.
Don't worry about it.
more
It's
into
fine. I can probably open it. Thank you for the lesson. Bye.
Wait, where are you going?
There's food on the other end of the table that I really want to try.
Oh, I can hand it to you.
No, it's good.
Okay.
I need to stretch my legs.
Oh, that's stretching's very important.
Jilly, how did you get so good at that?
Often, when you have to break in and out of a room, well, perhaps another time.
Let me try.
Oh, I think that's a bad idea.
There's no way you would succeed, Duke. I mean, come on.
Here, well, you can't do worse. She hands you the picks.
What do I roll?
D20, add your dexterity bonus.
Oh, not bad. Nah. 9.
Okay.
Oh, what's my dexterity?
Yeah. So
Pretty good.
yeah, you.
I have 16 dex.
Yeah. So it's +3. So you click.
That's my name.
And but no, it
That's
does.
it for me, guys.
It does not open. He'll be here all week. It does not open, but
Please help.
she looks over at you and says, "At least you didn't have blind yourself."
You know?
Are you blind?
No.
Are you sure you need? You
I'm
don't
fine.
Need, okay.
Were you nervous?
Hey, Click, I got both my eyes.
I'm never nervous.
How long have you been
I
here?
also have both of my eyes.
3 winters now. She kind of makes a thumb motion where Glottimus disappeared behind the door. He's not the most friendly, but he's never laid a hand and he takes care. He's all right. Bit gruff at first.
Well, that's better than some of the people you can find on the streets.
Most, I think.
At least from our part of town. Are you from the low quarter?
You see again, like just as she mentioned a moment ago with the door going in and out, she gets very quiet. Another time, perhaps.
Can I insight?
Go ahead, yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have a minus. Okay, that's like a 10.
A 10?
It's
You can tell she's hiding something painful, but that's all.
yeah, I have a 5 to my wisdom, so -2. Is that what that is? Is that?
Yeah, uh-huh. Oh, wait, no, 5. That's a
That's a -3.
-3, I
Yeah,
believe.
so that is
so
a
it's a
10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to write these down right here, what they are.
So as the food is consumed, you
strong.
eventually you hear a
right now.
Well, it's fair. It was reduced twice.
Tommen, come back here! Tommen, return! And you look over, you see Heft and Tommen. Well, one walking, one stumbling. Tommen has eyebrows dangling down well past his cheeks, and his nose hair has grown out over his lips. And he is stumbling forward, looking at Dahlia. My love! My love!
What? Some results may vary. No, nothing's guaranteed. And starts reciting almost like a sort of
Like a pharmaceutical disclaimer.
Yeah. May result in as though, and then kind of starts to get up and move away.
B-level position herself.
I'll get in between, yeah.
We'll get between them.
And Heft also grabs him, but he looks at, what have you done to him?
It was a love potion. I don't know how it works. I just sell the stuff.
But the...
Oh, it was also it has a hair growth element to it, but it doesn't
Wait, it
guarantee what
worked?
hair.
Who could combine such a nefarious concoction?
Well, it can be helpful for some.
Who?
If you're bald, yeah.
And if you want love,
There's a lot of people who are looking
Hair
for
and
that
love?
kind of thing.
But nothing grew upon his pate. It all grew from his nostrils and his brows.
Some
Who
people
could...
like that.
Maybe he loves his nose.
I'll get him some water. I'll get him a little goblet of water to hand to Tommen.
So we're tuning into Cannon County. Yes, exactly.
Oh, God.
Heft kind of drags Tommen away. Actually, grabs him by the eyebrows and pulls him aside, leaving you all at the table. And in moments, Glottimus comes walking back out. He plumps himself down in his throne, leans back, motions for a grape. What have you done to my gods?
Well, he is currently experiencing a bit of love sickness, but not full sickness. And then his eyebrows and his nose hair seem to grow out a fair bit. But those things can be reversible, and the love potion should hopefully wear off in. Throws backpack over his shoulder, grabs out bottle, looks very closely at label. 6 to 8 hours. So, that should be fine.
Useful. Perhaps might be something you might take advantage of in the endeavor I have for you.
Okay.
And, that is?
I thought about this quite a bit. And, well, he takes his own prodigious brow and brushes it back. Von Poppen. I think I have a way we can get back at him. For what he's done to you and for what he's done to me.
Listening.
What has he done to you? I'm a little new to town, so I don't know all
You
the...
see, he kind of like subconsciously rubs his fingers and then kind of tucks his broken, twisted hands underneath. That's of no consequence.
Yes, sir, Your Majesty, Your Majesty, sir.
You're very polite.
Thank you.
How about some window work?
You're looking for a snakesman, are you?
Indeed. And I have a breadwinner for just the purpose.
What exactly are you looking to be done?
Jilly. She nods. She reaches down and she pulls out from beneath the throne a long, slender piece of flexible metal. She kind of shakes it.
I've never seen anything so delightful in my life.
She hands it to you, Click.
Thomas, am making an assumption about what this is used for. Does Click know what this
Yeah,
is
go ahead and make a
knowledge check?
Yeah, but we'll see. Let's
Make a temptation check.
Well,
to
yeah,
see if you go like-
temptation
I
check.
guarantee you it doesn't matter what skill you say.
Yeah, it
Don't
won't matter.
have a
Yeah,
point
just
in it.
roll. Yeah, roll knowledge. Well, it could be wisdom or intelligence bonus. What'd you roll?
A 17 total.
17 total. You know what? You, trying so hard to study the craft, you do know that a breadwinner, which is what this is designed to slide underneath a window and clipper the latch.
Ah, perfect. All right. I've used one of these before. I told you I'm a snakesman. I've got this. Window work. Second story, first story?
Second or third?
All right.
Third.
Office, I'm assuming.
No.
Interesting.
Bedroom. In a secondary home.
Two houses.
Klaus von Poppen has an estate in the mercantile, but also one inside the noble quarter. There is something of interest to both of us. We have a servant. The lass is quite dutiful, but she cannot be seen absconding with anything taken from the home, or she would also be indicted. But Sally saw a very important letter of interest to me and to you beneath a ruby necklace on the second floor
Second floor.
of the mercantile estate. In a dresser drawer of a bedroom he ought not be in this night.
Curiosity. How do you know where everything is placed?
Your friend, he
We're working on it. Inside man.
There was a servant.
Sally.
Sally.
You just can't trust anybody.
Is it S-A-L-L-Y?
What's that?
S-A-L-L-Y? Sally?
You mean
Did you say the name of the
somebody's
servant?
servant?
I need to spell it. It's, I
Oh,
believe.
this is Rachel. I'm so sorry. This is Rachel
okay,
asking.
all right. S-O-L-L-Y, Sally.
S-O-L-L-Y.
Sally.
Yeah.
So somebody's servant is ratting them out.
Von Poppins.
Not someone's, Von Poppins, the most ratable of all rats.
Not the good kind
It's
of
okay.
rats.
No, not the kind that she has.
He is a good rat.
He's very nice. He's very well trained.
I can have a map drawn for you, where you can find this in the Mercantile Quarter.
I wonder if my family had a ratty servant. Do you know?
Ooh, what a great question. I didn't even think about that.
He actually looks at you. Beauregard, child.
Yes.
If the whispers I have heard are true, I weep for you. I can say no more.
What does that?
That sounded ominous.
That sounded very ominous.
That's all right. We're here to make that as right as we can and assist in bettering the city.
Yes, the Weekender house, exactly. Sorry,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
pretty much. Rich people, right?
Well, what was the
In the
phrase you
same
used?
city.
You used a phrase earlier.
What was it?
What did you
Can't
say?
remember.
Honeypot?
Ah, perfect. Okay, so we don't have guarantees that he won't be there.
There are no guarantees in this line of work, but he's never there. This
Yes,
time
of course,
of
Your
week.
Majesty. Any other questions you can think of?
If a map could be drawn of the district, could we also receive maybe a map of what Sully recalls of the room? Where different pieces of furniture are, all that? If possible.
I can't get to her this night, but she said it was immediately by the second-story window.
And I'm
But you-
assuming that this night is the perfect one to do it on because it's the night that Von Poppin would be there.
This night or on the morrow.
Okay.
He should not be any other night, based on the rounds we've seen him take. If you need a night of rest, you may. If you wish to go this night, you may.
I mean,
But I trust you understand discretion is important, and
Absolutely, that is why we are the Understreet Rats.
you'll need to probably speak to a few guards as well.
Speaking of guards, does this house have some?
Not like the estate. I believe there's one or two, perhaps a dog.
Your Highness, is it... Oh, I totally just forgot what the question I was going to ask was. Oh my goodness. Oh, is it more likely for him... You said that, things are bound to change, so would it be less risky for us to go tonight rather than tomorrow in case there's a chance he will come home early? Or to the mercantile home early?
Less likely tonight,
Okay.
but unlikely tomorrow as well. Your
Okay.
choice. If
Good.
you see any sign of this man, and he pulls out a portrait, it's a painting. This is Von Poppin. See you him, you run. Make no encounter with this man.
And I know him, right?
You've heard his name, you've never seen
I've
a
never
picture of
seen
him.
him. Oh.
You've never seen a picture, but
But even though I lived in the quarters,
well, yeah, because he's like the Beauregards would never have slummed around with this merchant, but yes.
This is unlikely. Have I ever seen him? Has Mila ever seen him?
Oh, I guess.
You ever sold to him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, have I ever sold anything to him or had him request
So, no, none of you have seen him. However, you know of him quite well, as I mentioned before, and you know that he has servants and outposts throughout the city. He is well known.
Does he have any, like, if I would know that he has servants and outposts throughout the city, does he have any sort of insignia that I would have noticed to, like, denote that? Any sort of, like, color coding or anything like that?
Good question. Hang on. Let me see. Might
Y'all are
have
asking
that.
great questions.
Well, yeah,
Oh
these are
my
great
God.
questions.
I was thinking about it because of your, the rose.
Oh, okay.
Rich people stuff. Rich people stuff.
I'm gonna
They can commission art.
No, so I'm gonna say, hang on here. Wait, let me see this.
Who dat?
No, that
No,
would
that's
not
just
be
for
it.
some-
No, that would not be it.
Is it entirely possible that I've grabbed some food to tuck into my bag?
Absolutely, you can.
For not only myself, but mostly for the dog.
Yeah, we wrote down meat for dogs.
Oh, yeah. We're all just stuffing food in our bags.
Hello, Josh. Yes, indeed, it does.
Someone's mic is going static
Pat.
crazy.
Wait, huh?
Is it mine?
Wait, let me see here. Is anyone else hearing that?
Hello.
I don't see any static happening on the mics.
Hello.
I might have accidentally brushed
Maybe.
my mic.
Sam, is anyone else hearing static on the mics?
Let us know if you are.
Please let us know. I don't see anything or hear anything.
No, Amanda can hear it.
You can hear it. You hear static.
Ooh.
All right, let's mute one by one.
Make sure your mic is plugged in all the
Cut
way.
them all off.
Yeah, so
Every last one of them.
Should I unplug and replug?
does that fix it?
Okay.
I mean, there is no fan in the room. There is nothing that should be. Oh, go ahead and close. You can close that.
Is it?
It's still there. Okay. All right. Let me try the next one. Thank you, guys.
Someone said gone.
No, I thought she said still there. Oh, it's gone.
Somebody said gone. Somebody said
So
no.
yeah, somebody said gone. It started right.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it's got to be you, Josh.
Still there. Okay.
still
we're getting
there.
mixed messages.
Yeah. No, you guys are okay. So you guys are confusing me. All right. So I'm gonna mute everyone but me. All right. Do you still hear it now? All right. Now I'm muting myself. All right, now my mic is back on. No static? Still testing. My mic on, no static? No static. All right, so then let's go in reverse order here. Sorry for this, guys, but everyone go ahead and double check the connections on your microphones. Let's just make sure no one is kind of, well, all right, yeah, fixed is. All right, so then let's go here. I believe that's Cade. Can you speak, Cade?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, no
I'm
static.
not Kate, I'm Duke.
Yeah, sorry, Duke. Duke, no static, right?
Someday, maybe.
All right, still, thank you. All right, then let's go. So we're going to go here and here. So that's 6 and 5. Static now. Still no static with Duke. All right, so now with no static. All right, I believe then this would be Mila. Can you speak?
Hello. Hi.
No, not you. All right,
Hey.
so
What's
click.
up?
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna try click. Click is off. Yeah. There's no ambient. I mean, it's no. It shouldn't be that. All right. So then let's go click. All right. Now with click, is there still static? Now everybody is back on.
Yep.
Stat. So it's
It's
you.
you.
It's you.
You're the
Click.
fraud. You're the fraud.
Get him out of here.
Banish him.
I'm gonna do the classic.
It always
Do we
works.
have
It
another
always
mic
works.
we could switch out for? I thought we had an extra. Maybe not.
There's an extra empty.
Oh.
No, just empty.
No, it's just empty.
Okay.
Click equals static.
Why don't you unplug and replug?
I just did.
Okay, all right. And then how about now? Click is back on.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah, Pat, we can do that.
No.
Let's go, Pat. Woo!
Can you be here right now, Pat?
All right. Yeah, so click is static. All right. So is there still static with click or no?
Let me know.
Testing 1 2 3. It's still bad. What?
Oh.
Is it? Here, do you want to quickly see if it's the mic itself or if it's the?
Trade mics?
Yeah, I'm gonna trade mics with him to see if it's
Yeah.
his mic or if it's.
Process of elimination. Sorry, guys.
Smart. That looked painful.
It wasn't.
Problem solving.
So we don't have any. Hold on here. Let me check here. We don't have any enhancements. We don't have any up push on that.
Okay.
That should
I'm
all
back
be
plugged in.
flat.
I now have Click's mic.
Phantom
remove your
power.
environments.
All right, so
No.
now, hang on. So
Although you would need to turn off Mila's just in case that mic is the bad one.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. So Mila is off. How about
Do we hear static?
static still? Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
give it a
because
second
they've got a
because I
little
think
bit
they
of
typed that before.
the change.
It's
Still static.
It's the-
All right, so then can you check down there a little bit below and
Follow
see
the
if there's
cable.
anything with the actual cable connection?
Thank you. for
I'm
hanging
checking
in
on
there,
this side as
everyone.
well, but yeah, thank you guys.
Oh, well, that gets all wrapped up. Oh, no, it is this guy. It's this one that I'm moving.
Doing a little dance.
Do a little dance.
Make a little
I see it. Yep.
Get down on that. Woo, get down.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead.
I'm curious about the specifics about the love potion because is it because you gave it to him that he loves you, or is it because you were the first he saw after he took the potion?
I'm making a mess.
Oh, you're okay.
And I'm curious to what the specifics are.
Who can say?
Who can say? Oh
I
my
can
God.
say.
I don't know.
Where did
I
Thomas
can say.
go?
Yeah, I was gonna say John probably knows. I don't.
All right, I just unplugged and replugged the source.
Okay.
So,
All right. Any better now, guys?
Hear any static? Any statical peeps?
It's weird how it just popped out of nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah. It's still there is what
It do be being like that sometimes.
Oh, it
Yeah, it
does.
says-
All right. Well, we might have to do a complete reboot then, which we're not going to do now. So, Click, we're going to have you go ahead and we're going to power your mic off, and
Well, you
let's
could just reduce the volume on it a little bit. That way.
It's already so far down. Let me see here.
Is
So
it like
Anyone
bad static, or is it
talk?
quiet enough to be deal withable at least until break?
I've got you way down. All right. Still static panic. All right. Well, I've turned it down. Hopefully that's going to make it a little bit better. All right. Where were we? I lost my train of thought here.
You're telling us to guard.
Oh, yes,
question
yes.
about the insignia.
Yes. So yes, there is an insignia. I'll have to find out what it is. I don't want to make it up because this actually is a mercantile family inside of Altamira. So I'll get that from Jay. But he describes an insignia for the family.
Got it.
Then we know it.
You do.
Putting that in quotes for later.
Was there anything else? Do you know, Your Majesty, do you happen to know what the dog's name is? Well, I mean, if there's a dog, it might alarm, and so if we're able to seem friendly
I
towards it,
never thought to ask Sally the name.
that's okay.
Actually,
Maybe he has a tag.
he
We just
taps,
like animals.
he taps his chin with a crooked finger. It's actually quite smart, but no, I don't know the dog's name.
Mila glows.
Dahlia like gives her like a little sign. Like,
She starts glowing. Magic power emanates.
Mr. Your Majesty, could I ask maybe a sort of bold question? And if it's too bold, I ask for forgiveness in advance. But, well, I guess I should ask Duke if this would be okay first. If maybe, well, no, never mind. I won't ask it. That's probably rude.
Well,
well,
now
I'm
you,
curious.
you can't do that.
That's fair. I was just thinking it might be good for us to have some things like darker clothing than what we're currently wearing to be able to move more quietly, and I was thinking it could be good to have one of the pieces of platinum that you would be in charge of delegating. But if we had a piece of platinum, that probably wouldn't be any good, but we don't have access to gold. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud at this point.
I think she's asking if you could assist us in splitting one of those platinum pieces for some money we might be able to bribe with.
Only if that's okay with you, Duke. I don't want to speak on your behalf.
He nods. He flicks a platinum coin to Duke, and he also says, Jilly. And she leans over, and when he came back out, you didn't notice it at first, but he's got a large trunk. She slides it forward, and she pops open the lid. As it opens up, you see black cloaks, black gloves, and what looks like a clay pot of some kind.
Access to Hot Topic has been granted. Yeah,
That's a well-used one. Well-used one.
They got like
The Hot Topic has been
got
granted.
dark eyeliner. Just,
Click's eyes grow wide, and it's the coolest stuff he's ever seen in his life.
Is it like open for us to take, or is it? Just
Yeah.
open?
No, she opened it up toward you. It's clearly meant for you.
Your Majesty, what is
Thank you.
the clay pot? Unless he knows.
Click should know.
Oh, okay. Then that's okay.
Yes, I know.
Like, what is it?
I walk over and
Yeah. Click knows. What is it,
no,
Click?
I've got it.
Do you open it or you just?
I do.
All right. Yeah, you.
Click clearly knows.
You pop it open and you smell grease. You see like a black substance. It does click for you that you know this is.
Grease pot.
Oh, so like how you did with the hinges? It's for that?
No,
Oh.
it can be.
Oh.
It's more like if you want someone to slip real good.
Oh, I like that.
Doesn't that lead to injury?
Yeah, that's the point.
You see.
Like smiles and just looks at me over
You see Jilly. You see Jilly is shaking her head. She dips a finger in, and she goes like this and blacks out her face.
Oh, to hide in the dark.
It has other uses. I
Oh.
knew that.
That looks really
Click
cool.
clearly knows.
It is really cool.
Your Majesty, can I ask you a question privately?
We can talk amongst
We're all
ourselves.
friends. No, that's fair. You're right. Yeah,
I want you to have your space.
We should go over here and
Yeah,
talk.
we went from we should know to no. That's
No, I
Privately?
from it.
Okay.
You just gave a
walk
look
over
and
to
I was
his
like, oh,
chair,
okay, yeah,
And
let's-
I hold on to the handrail or the handrail. What's that called? The armrest.
Armrest.
My brain. And I
What, are you
leaned over to
nervous?
him and I said, "You said there was a ruby necklace. Was that takeable?"
Anything you can get your hands on is takeable.
Click just smiles really big and looks at him and says, "I'm going to assume that it's been given." Good.
All that's well taken is well given.
I don't mean this in the wrong way, but I think you would make a good thief. If that was meant, I'm sorry.
Thieves work too hard. They're not clever enough. We're much better than that.
This guy rules. Maybe I
That's
should
the
like
motto
it.
now. I love that. Oh my
This guy
gosh.
slaps.
This guy's
He brought Hot Topic and he slaps.
this guy's actively trying to start a gang war.
It's fine.
He's making us the entrance into it.
He is. That's exactly
I own
right.
Hans and a greater machine.
Oh, shoot. There was a question I had for Jilly, and I don't remember what the question was.
Is it how'd she get so cool?
I
If it
will
was
say-
on-
I will go over to Jilly if you're not gonna think of it. Jilly, could I buy a set of thieves tools over here? Misplaced mine.
Or he broke them.
You misplaced them in your eye.
Yeah.
She smirks. She reaches underneath the hem of her robe and she tosses you a small leather sack.
No charge? I've got money.
Charge comes later.
All right. I'll pay it back.
So cool.
Click. I imagine that it has like a belt loop hook on it. I added in on my hip. It's the only thing on my hip, but it's there.
It's like having a carabiner with like nothing on it. It's just there.
Okay.
We ready?
I assume we all get cool new Hot Topic outfits.
I haven't had new clothes in so long. This is
Oh,
exciting.
wow.
We'll take the pot with us, but we can put the clothes on to transport back to our base.
Oh wow! You're like looking at this like mildewy cobweb, like probably like.
Your
Okay.
Majesty, is the grease in which we have, is it easily washed off, like say with water? Because I assume once we have this on, we don't want to walk out of the mercantile quarter with grease on us for guards to see. So, is it
Water will do no good. Wipe it off with dry cloth.
dry? Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
We are the right people for this job.
I'm not so
Snakes know
certain.
Yes.
But if I may be honest, If I lose you, it's not a great loss. So consider this your first job.
Very wise of you, sir.
It won't be our only.
To
Again,
come.
That's right.
you see, again, every time Duke talks, he cuts his eyes over, and you see like there's a look of concern.
Write that down. Write that down. I literally wrote his exact quote.
Well, Your Majesty, and I give a deep bow, and I hold
Curtsy.
it, and I look
Yes.
at my other...
I throw out my cloak as like a large skirt.
I make sure that like Finley does like a little.
We gotta
my
teach him to bow. We gotta teach him to bow.
Yeah, Pip takes no interest. Interestingly, like, yeah, the cat
Why?
does not seem to be too
Same
interested in your
recognizing.
rat.
And
As you should.
Click takes that deep bow and says, "The Understreet rats are at your service, and will be back in no time.
How do we get back here?
I know the way.
How do we get in?
Do you?
I remember.
I bet there's a
Okay.
way to the district from here.
We should probably go back to our base tonight."
Yes, we also have.
But we
these
should
rats.
know. I bet there's a way to get to my district.
Yes. Well, we don't need to
Through
get
the Understreet.
we don't need to get to the noble quarter.
Yes, we.
His house is in the mercantile.
His house, so his other house is in the noble.
This is his mercantile.
Oh, we're
They're
going to the second
yeah,
one.
the
This is
second,
his house.
yeah, his second house.
He will not be there.
That is actually a good question, Duke. Is there an entrance in the merchants district to this sewer area, just in case we need to hide away?
Oh, and then we don't even have to go past the guards to get in.
There is, but I can't tell you that yet.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
No, when the job is done.
What
And
about
I will keep
trusted?
this. He taps the box. Prove yourself in this, and more secrets come. And a return, well, with, of course, the appropriate tithe removed.
All right.
Before we leave, can we just get the map that Sully was going? And yeah.
Yeah, so they they scroll out a hasty map that shows this estate on the sort of southwestern side of the mercantile quarter, tucked back behind some warehouses, actually, interestingly enough, but clearly identifiable.
Okay.
Would today, this is going to be a weird question, and I'm sure that things are a bit different in this society. In my head, I'm trying to parse, is today, right now, a weekday or a weekend?
This would be
As it were,
this
or like a
this,
working day.
Yeah, no. So actually, and I've got the days of the week here, but no, this would be the middle of the week.
Okay. I think my thought with that would be, yeah, if it's the middle of the week, would it be better to go one day ahead that way?
I mean, we've been told that he's not there today or tomorrow.
Okay.
That's our intel. if
Just
it's not
nervous that it is gonna be.
But are we gonna go during the day or at night?
right. We have black clothing. We're going at night.
Oh, okay.
and
We'll talk about it when we get back to the base.
okay. If we don't end up going tonight, perhaps I can swing by and befriend him, so that once we come back the next day, maybe he won't be as loud.
We could go into the
You'll
merchant
recognize.
quarter, and I could sell the last few potions that I have.
We could do that.
I mean, it's
We'll have
only
to be-
about just after midday right now, right? Because we went down in the morning.
Yeah, you went down in morning conversation. So
Meal.
let's call it afternoon now.
We'll still have to be careful because of all the people that are after us.
How long was the walk to get here?
About 40 minutes,
Well, we'll start making.
less than an hour.
I'll
I
pick
do
up my rat that I
remember
left
how we
outside.
got
of
here.
Yes, yeah, and you guys had done some marking, and yeah, so you guys remember how you got here.
All right. Well, we start, I guess, making our way back to the Pens for Pages.
Once we leave, can I just attempt to do what we saw Salmon do to see if I do actually remember what he did?
Sure. When you get back outside this
Yeah.
part, you're gonna try to trigger that. Okay.
Just
yes.
to see and then just reclose it.
Okay. So let me just double check here and make sure I have all my notes down. Dun.
The base code name for the basement. Indeed.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could call it the rat hole. But
The rat!
Rat.
Okay. Yeah. So
I don't like the rat.
you're escorted out and allowed to make your way on your own from this point. So
Rat's
you
nice.
do indeed move outside in the corridor. Mila, go ahead and roll d20, please.
Oh boy. Come on.
I believe in you.
We'll do pink.
Do you believe in yourself?
I do believe. I believe in little Mila. Nope.
No.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
What's your,
Is it? What is it?
You tap. What's that?
Oh, that's for
You
that.
just-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You
okay.
Yeah,
throw your hands
yeah, yeah.
against the thing.
So you kind of tap along the wall.
I can't like push in because I'm not strong.
So no, you're actually in the wrong area. Salmon, he does escort you out. He looks over and smiles. In time, you'll get it.
Trollord Games is.
Oh, hello.
Next time.
Let's
Welcome,
go.
Raiders.
Thank you, TLG. We appreciate that. We are in the city of Aihrde.
The city of Altamira.
Our city of Altamira in the world of Aihrde. Thank you. Yes.
Fair, yes.
Not Greyhawk.
No, Greyhawk, which I did
never
last
heard of
time. Yeah, where's that?
I hardly know her.
I will look to Salmon and say, are you usually patrolling this side of the sewers? When we complete our job, how are we to come back?
I don't patrol, and I go where I wish. And no, I have no more interest in dealing with you.
Okay. Suzanne, would you mind if I ask a question? Are we? Is the base of the sewers? Do we need to be careful when traveling through here, as we're like looking out for other people? Or are we
Rats,
to?
obviously.
Obviously.
Any other people you see down here should be the right people.
Okay.
The
so
right people would be with us. But just wary the rats, and well, I mean, how is that possible? Let me kill all ambient effects. There's, I mean, I have no idea what's going on. I don't see static, so here.
Overpowering almost.
What?
About 30 seconds.
30 seconds ago.
Oh yeah.
Let me mute you again.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I have my mic unplugged still.
Yeah, I've muted
Just
you.
unplugged it, so
I've turned you off.
it's not my mic then.
Oh, I'll. Yeah, I'll.
No, here, let me mute everyone.
You can at least switch back mics if you'd like.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, I unplugged mine.
it was her mic.
Yeah.
It's this mic.
Then is it this?
So, no, it's that mic, because that was the mic that was, yeah.
That was plugged in right
It's that mic. So, is there anything clearly, like, twisted, bent?
Not that I can see.
No, I mean, that mic should be fine. Mine's the one that always gets yanked around. Thanks, everybody. Sorry, all the TLG folks that just joined us. By the way, we do have 2 giveaways today. Both of them are Trollord games, so we have a $10 gift certificate to TLG. And also, we have this Castles and Crusades Giants Rapture written by Stephen Chenot from TLG. These will be our 2 giveaways today. And I am going to go ahead and let's do our one and only break now.
Yeah.
Let me fiddle with this sound, see if I can get this figured out on the break. And yes, it's going to be fun. We'll do that giveaway. Type ! giveaway in the chat. The Nightbot should already be active, so let me paste that in there so you can see it.
Okay, my mic is replugged in now.
Yeah, but I think John has this muted.
Yeah, I think I have mute, so hang on. Let's try it
Okay.
again.
Oh, well, I heard myself.
Wait. Well, yeah, you're through him, though.
Am I unmuted on your end?
No static?
I just
There's no
plugged it back in.
static.
I was asking
Yeah,
if it's on.
and everyone's unmuted, so.
It's
No
back.
Oh, it's back.
I
It's
just
back.
plugged it.
Wait.
Yep.
It's the mic. Yeah, 100%.
It was back. It was definitely.
I think you had me muted when I had it plugged in, then you unmuted.
Oh,
plugged it back
okay.
in, And then there was static again.
Okay, all right. So, giveaway in the chat.
Well, we've deduced the problem, so.
Yes.
Problem solved.
And we'll do that when we get back from the break.
Solutions
Blue
incoming.
Box will be right
Right
back.
We'll see you soon.
Extra mic. Let me think here. I thought I had another one of those.
Now, it could also be the run from the mic to there.
But when she switched it to hers, wasn't
It was
on
mine.
hers?
Yeah.
It was mine then.
You're
It-
right.
it's
So
gotta be the
definitely
physical
has to be
mic, yeah.
Never mind. That's 100% true.
Is it? There's like these lines. Yeah, I guess they're kind of lined up still.
Let's see.
I didn't
Oh,
know.
because you. Is this how you unplug it from the earpiece itself?
Yeah. So why don't you see if you can But the weird thing is,
It's
it
supposed to
doesn't
line up.
show
I do.
any static
Yeah, but how do you
on
unplug
the.
it? Do you twist it?
Don't know.
Because I'm
Guys, I know we normally keep music on and stuff at the break. I'm gonna get it quiet here just so I can see if there's anything obvious popping up on the static meter here. So not gonna go.
It definitely has to be some sort of twist, because, like, I'm doing it very lightly, but there is some sort
Yeah,
of
I was doing it pretty hard. I didn't feel anything.
Oh.
Yeah, and I all the pins seem
It's a
fine
deft
over
hand.
here. You said you thought you had an extra mic somewhere?
I thought I did.
Could it be over here in the craft room?
I am gonna go to the bathroom because I've drinking a lot of water.
Drinking?
today.
Drinking?
Drinking.
Drinking.
I'm drinking a lot of
She been
water
drinking.
today. She been drinking. She be drinking.
It is.
know how
It is a little chilly over here. It's almost like it's near freezing outside.
No,
It's
here.
messy.
So I have a secondary plan.
Are you gonna use your headset mic or the?
No, I'm gonna go bring in the physical mic. So try using that
yeah,
one.
the mic that you use for
Yeah, I'll
LMAs
have
and
to,
stuff.
Yeah, get it all set up.
Do we want to actually really test this really quick?
Yeah.
Just to make sure that this is actually a solution that will work. Gotta love tech issues.
So odd though, like just like in the middle of the stream, nothing weird happening.
Just that one mic as well. Very odd.
I just figured if there was any mic that would be a problem, it would be mine because I yank it around so much. Thanks all the mad chatters, appreciate your guys' patience. And
Hello, hello.
thanks all the mad chatters, appreciate your guys' patience. And hello.
It's fine.
No static.
That works.
Yes, you did. Intermission and no, that's exactly right, Gaetano. You were so unkind to me yesterday. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hello. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. And testing, testing, testing. That should be on, but it's not. Let's try something different.
I can turn the sound up on my phone too. To make sure there's not static.
Yeah.
I think we're good. We tested it already.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this mic hot.
Need to get my
Testing 1 2 3.
ear
I
protector.
like how similar these guys sound. Mine's sparkly.
It's so
Which
funny
makes
to
it
walk
better.
up the stairs and see your daughter, John, and be like, we're seeing each other in a very different context than the way that we regularly do in a statistics
Exactly.
class.
Oh, I remember you telling me that story.
That's
It's
why
good
she's
stuff.
here.
That's how I met her, yeah.
How fun. Oh, it was in a statistics class. How fun.
Well, that's this semester. I don't know why
I'm
we're
also
taking it so late.
Statistics.
Statismus is my favorite holiday.
Statistics.
All right, so let's see. How does this sound?
How do we feel?
Oh, turn it back up. John's trying to test his mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everything's sounding pretty good so far.
I like statistics so far.
Man, my lisp is terrible. Recorded.
You have a list?
Yeah, I forget that I have it until I hear it, and then I'm like, "Hello, how'd you get
I
here?"
didn't know you have a list.
It's
You could
there.
be louder, John.
What's that?
You could be louder.
Yeah, okay. So
Or that, or we're kind of louder than usual.
Well, I'm not sure.
Us loud? Never.
Oh, I hit your power button. Frick me. I'm used to my volume being on the other
Oh
side.
wait, they can hear me. Here.
All right,
Oh,
testing
your volume
1
is
2
coming.
3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing
know.
1 2 3. No, I don't like that. That's not right.
I hope no one else heard that.
That, or we're kind of louder than usual.
Us loud?
Oh, the delay is so fun.
used to my volume being on the other side.
There we go. How's that?
I think my phone is quicker. I have less delay, so I'm just gonna turn my volume
Test
up.
1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Okay, if that wasn't going.
No, I don't think it's
That was almost 20.
unbelievable.
No, it's still off. It's still not.
Yeah, it's still.
Turn that down. Mine's got a quicker delay on it, so we'll just use mine for testing.
Quicker delay is funny.
Yeah, I mean it's weird, right?
Isn't that just technology?
It's like faster metabolism or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
God, shut up, Thomas. No one cares.
All right.
There have been points
So
where
we're gonna have to then. I think the best option is to go back to what we had.
Okay.
Give me the mic you had there.
Yes.
And then you're just gonna have to speak loudly into the camera.
I'm good at that.
Or
Y'all have your mics on the wrong sides of your head.
Rachel's mic.
Actually, if you could both swap to the other side of your head, that way I could more
Honestly,
easily.
I think this side of my face probably works better anyways.
Wait, what?
It's my good
It's a
side.
better
The side of your face
It's a
works
better
better?
side.
This is the
this
better
is my
side.
good side.
This is my good side.
good
for
side.
speaking purposes. It's your
For
good side.
speaking purposes, absolutely. This opens myself up more to you, to Jenny.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Better all around.
All right, you are the most patient viewers
That's the
in the
award that I
world.
got.
Thank you so much.
Better all around.
Kind.
No, we will not play remotely, Tim. We won't get stuff
Never.
like this.
I don't get to look at a little dog over there in that courtyard.
I'm so excited to meet this dog.
All right, we are back, and we're gonna have Duke back here in a moment. Let's go ahead and do our giveaway. This is for the $10 gift card to Trollord Games. So type exclamation point giveaway in the
Friday's
chat,
coming up, too.
and we're gonna get right down to business. Oh, I forgot some
So
of
get more
those.
bang for your buck? I don't know.
Can you guys move all that stuff just a little bit out of the way?
This is going to be scenes.
What would we need this for? Who could say?
Oh, he's preparing a fire.
This is so exciting.
If I can see if I can actually get it to work.
is like
Yeah, I am
the
really
first
gonna have to speak
D&D
up a
map
decent
I've
bit.
ever had.
Oh, really? I thought I'd done one for you before, didn't I? Did I not?
We had I meant like
kids
in
in the
person,
street.
like physical.
Oh, that
Oh,
looks.
I guess yeah, you did have
Little
that.
bit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
So sorry, I remembered that.
So it
one.
was so memorable, you've already forgotten it. That's so hurtful.
The street
That is
up
so.
there.
Yeah, I'm teasing. I'm
It was
teasing.
the fight outside the Bobette where she was robbed.
Right.
We had that
Yeah.
as our first.
That's right.
It's alright.
I'm teasing though.
It
You're fine.
started the second, but I remember that we were actually in the streets that were on that.
Okay, but that's not where we are now.
No. At one point during that dinner, I was gonna start throwing grapes at people, see if they could catch them, but I was like, nah, that's probably
Which
not
one do I
appropriate.
want to
Yeah,
be?
which one are we gonna be?
Probably not the kid
I
with
like
armor
this
and a
guy.
hat.
I had some in mind, but go ahead and pick them out.
This kid has a
It's been a
sling.
couple days since I looked
That's
at it.
you.
And he's kind of darker skinned. That's definitely me.
There you
I
go.
didn't actually
You
get
have
to
the
look at
top.
the others.
weird wizard
That's probably
hat.
me.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
get.
this one's you.
Yeah.
I'll get this
Absolutely.
one.
Yeah. And then Duke's the one with the special set of skills.
Yes.
Yep.
The
Very special.
obvious
Very.
special set of skills.
very
And a
skilled.
dagger,
I'm missing
which you
an
keep
arm.
brandishing.
I'm missing an arm.
Aw.
Oh,
Is this
God,
broken?
All right.
God, it's just tucked.
It's just
Very tucked.
Hiding it for later.
He's not there.
very tucked. I'm ready though. I have a little shield. Is that like a crescent moon shield? That's kind of cool though.
Pretty neat.
How would that
Grindelwolf,
work?
you're not helping.
Wait, where's my phone?
Grindelwolf is never helpful. just know that about him. He was my foil yesterday in my game with Tim. All right, so we are back. Party.
Hello.
All right,
Party.
Party
yeah.
people.
So party people. Oh, well, I got 22
boy.
text messages sitting here.
Yeah.
Did we do
Oh
the-
my
When
goodness.
you went away, like before we even started, it was just going.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we were like, what?
Oh, you know what this is? This is from the wedding I did last week.
Hey, how'd that go? Great.
Yeah, it went well. Yeah. So let's see
We
here.
could do the giveaway while Jenny's going to get her phone, by the way,
Oh, true.
because we haven't done it yet.
Oh, there you go. Look. Ah.
Is it pictures?
Yeah.
So you did the wedding.
Yeah, actually, see, that's me
Oh my goodness.
presiding over performing the wedding. Of,
They look
Cute.
so happy.
Get a yarmulke.
it does look like a yarmulke.
Now fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, look at that one. That's a great
If I don't
pic.
get
Look
to have a
at
sword fight at my wedding.
Let's see who
Oh, that
kisses
one's really
first.
cute.
that. There we go. See, there's me performing a wedding last weekend. Yeah.
Wholesome.
All right. No, I am not ordained. I just did it. All right. So.
It's fine.
You guys make your way. So, exclamation point giveaway in the chat. You make your way back through, and you find yourselves back in the cellar of Pence for Pages.
Are we calling it the nest?
And you may call it the nest. I like that. And the
Rat's
winner
nest.
is Keith. Let's go, Roger. All right, now, so we'll kick off the second one.
For the end of the stream.
And that's going to be for later, not necessarily end. We it could be somewhere, and then we'll do. Let's see, let's refresh that.
Yes, we like to do giveaways midway intense.
So you don't know exactly.
It's right in the middle.
He rolls a natural 20, and Keith, you win.
Right. And also, additionally,
I'm a doodler. I'm
Pat
like,
draws lots.
I
Yeah.
have no idea what it means, but I
Just kidding, Pat. We love you, and one day you'll get to win.
All right. So for this one, because this grand prize giveaway tonight is Giant's Rapture from Troll Lord Games, it's going to be exclamation point giant in the chat.
Huge.
And that is for this guy. Pop that in the chat, and you can win. All right. You are back in the nest. Finn, very excited to be back where he belongs. Immediately sets about hammering a wedge of cheese.
I mean, if this is anyone's home, it's Finn's home.
Exactly.
That's
He was
true.
here
It
first.
really is
He was
his
here
house.
first.
Roommates. That's what.
Roommates. They were roommates.
No, stop. All right, so Click is going to. I don't know. We're all wearing our cloaks, I think, just to make it easier
Yeah.
for transport. He's gonna plop the rat on the table and say, "All right. We need to come up with a game plan. We need to be clear on the plan,
yeah.
and we need to be quick about it.
You saying something?
I like your idea of going over and befriending the dog, assuming
Defending?
Befendering.
it's outside. Listen, I'm a little excited. Okay,
You're feeling a lot of feelings.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Well, I don't want to just gloss
Please,
over
we have a
it.
plan to make.
I understand, but it can wait. for
Plans?
1
What
minute
plans?
To make sure.
To rob this house.
You were shaking in your boots.
Yes.
We all saw.
He threatened to
Are
kill me.
you Okay.
and breaking things in his eyes because
I'm
he's
good.
so skilled at picking locks.
I am very skilled.
Sometimes pretty girls can make you nervous. It's okay. I understand.
Older pretty girls.
Yeah.
You bruised? Okay, yeah.
All right, I'm fine.
You'll probably be right. You can still see?
What's
How
another
many fingers am I
bruise?
holding up? Don't lick
6.
that eye.
No, it's 2. I'm
Really
messing with
bad.
you. That was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. We need to come up with a plan. I like the idea of befriending the dog if it's outside. Great. What are you thinking?
I think maybe just getting over there in the daylight hours so we could at least see it, if it would be normal for us to walk that way.
How much second story work have the 3 of you done?
I sleep in the second story.
So, none.
Well, Duke has more experiences on the second story than any of us.
Been on the second story before?
This is the wrong
I live in a
answer.
treehouse, so I don't
I
know.
was going to ask how much climbing have you done?
Treehouse.
Oh, I've probably done a lot of climbing, yeah.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have Rachel muted.
Do I?
Things are getting worse.
I've done
I
a lot of
don't have
climbing.
Rachel muted.
Yes, Click doesn't have one on purpose
say
because
that
my mic sucks. It's broken.
Wait, but Mic 4 is out. Yeah. So speak again, please.
Hello. Hi. Hey, what's up?
Fellas?
There we
Folks?
go. Yeah.
Friends?
You were muted. I was wrong.
Buddies? Oh, okay.
It's
Cool.
better now.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try and talk louder
We're better
than
now.
usual. Sorry, everyone in the room with me. All right. So you've climbed some stuff before. Have you climbed anything before?
I mean, yes.
Bigger than 10 feet
What was
tall.
the tallest thing that you ever climbed?
There was a tree that one time. I don't remember how high up we went, but there was a bird, and it had a broken wing, and
All
there
right.
was a
So
whole.
you two are going to stay
Who are you
outside, and we're going to go
Oh,
inside.
it was just myself.
Oh, you said we.
A wing, broken wing of
Oh,
a
wing.
bird. Yes, it was
it.
stuck. He couldn't get down, or else he probably would have died. And I didn't want him to leap to me because that probably would have been disastrous. And so I had to go up and get him. And
We
then
get it.
bring
It's a great
okay.
story.
Yep. Okay.
It seemed important.
Let's stay focused. It wasn't.
Hey, be nice.
It's about a bird in a forest that's not here. This is what's important. The house, mercantile, maybe a god or two, dog. Dog is the worry because
Yes.
smell here better than gods. Gods also a worry. We don't know where they might be. We know that the room is on the second story and that it has a window that we can get into thanks to this.
Can I hold it?
No, it's mine.
Well, do we have to befriend the dog? or
What's it
could
called,
we
Dahlia? Sorry.
Use the rat to have
What's
the
the
dog?
what called?
Honey, I don't remember.
100 experience point if you remember.
Oh no,
Not the
you
honey.
can't say
Yeah,
that.
Yes, I can.
Breadwinner.
There you go. All right, let me write that down.
One experience.
I'm writing.
Why don't we
John,
use
I'm writing
the
it down.
rat
Yes, sorry, I am too.
to distract the dog instead of trying
No!
to befriend the dog?
What do you mean?
I think that he's trying to mock the plan that I came up with at his house.
Oh, okay. So we're not actually going to make Finley go. We're not doing
Yes, because
that.
that would be a horrible plan.
Why? Oh.
What was that wing?
Nothing.
Finley is as much a part of our group
We
as
can
I
use the
am,
big rat.
and as you
We
are,
can
and
just
as you
take some-
are.
But living
Yes,
is
actually,
another big part of
That
our
was
plan.
a good idea.
Yes,
and
and Finley's going to
me do
live
it.
as well.
Oh no.
And Dahlia's like, this is my space, and
I
like,
was about to jam my dagger into
Yep.
the big rat to start cutting chunks of meat off, and Dahlia stops me.
yep. Dahlia's like, I know what I'm doing. Takes the rat over, and kind of like starts to prepare some of it, and is just like, keep talking. I can.
I think I'm going
I
to
can
very much
multitask.
position myself so my back is to this, so that I cannot see. I can hear it, and it's really,
Yeah.
it's really
Just getting on some of the
uncomfortable.
fur,
But
cleaning up.
Look,
Clean up the
your
area the best
rat
you
can
can.
outrun the dog. We just need the rat to distract the dog.
you think Finley, this big of Finley, can get
There's
a dog,
holes.
can outrun a dog?
Holes! Holes!
I can take care of the dog.
Just
I can
screaming
take care of the dog.
Wait,
I'm not going to sacrifice Finley
For your
to
life?
get the dog's attention.
For my
I
life.
will.
Okay, that's
I will
an
talk to
assumption
the
of,
dog.
of the situation here. We haven't come up with any plan yet, other than maybe let the rat die. Let's talk
I didn't
about-
say let the rat die!
No,
Click!
I'm not saying that. That's what Duke is saying. Don't give me that face.
I never said let the rat die!
Finley's
You're
not dying.
implying it. Finley is not dying. I'm putting my foot down.
We can make some general assumptions about God positioning. If there are two, one would likely be outside, one would likely be inside.
Oh, I like the map you've drawn.
Thank you. It's really detailed.
Yeah, 2 G's and a D? I don't even know what that
God,
means.
God.
Oh, that's what that means. Or what are these? They're
Those
like
are the
little
side
squares.
houses. We do
Oh,
have a
they're
map
side
of
houses.
kind of where the house
Oh,
is.
okay.
So I'm just making some assumptions about what it might look like. If we assume that they have some sort of a yard, the dog is probably in the yard.
Yes,
Then
that makes
the
sense.
two of you come up with a cunning plan to distract the dog.
I can just
And if needed,
befriend
the guards.
dog.
That's cunning. Exactly. Very genius.
Oh, okay.
The two of us get up, in, out, leave. Because you've climbed stuff before.
Well, and we could do something similar to
And I've got the bread.
Alice. I could lift you up. You're really small.
Yes, I mean the two of them were a little bit taller than us, and how tall are you?
I stand up to my full height, unslouched, tall. I'm just like looking over you,
Tall
just like
is the answer.
I'm pretty tall.
All right, we could give it a try. I'm pretty light, so you could probably lift me, get me up there,
I
and then
could throw you
do we have any rope?
100 feet.
I'm sure we could get rope.
Just for the chat, real quick, I want to reiterate. So they are not outside the house yet. They're in their hideout. Apparently, yes, yeah. No, so they're not being loud out in front of the target. They're
No.
inside the nest and
We're not
talking
that
about the
dumb.
plan. Yes.
And we're not that loud either because there is someone living above us that does not know that we are living in his basement.
Well, we don't know that it's his basement.
And there's also like a lot
Cellar.
of stuff.
We don't even know if he knows that it's his basement.
Yeah, he might just think that there's some weirdos below him or something. So,
That's fair.
all right, you two work on coming up with your plan. We will work on coming up with ours. And
She
we will
doesn't
come
like my
together.
plan.
Then come up with a different one.
We we'll work on it.
Here,
we'll work on the
compromise.
plan.
I have,
we'll
rat
compromise on the
distract.
plan.
I like grab one of like the pieces of meat that I've sawed out of this rat, and I'm like, here, you could use this.
Oh, perfect.
It's an
I'll grab
in-between.
a blanket that
It
I
is
have
a
and
rat
just wrap it up
distraction.
in it.
What?
Okay.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
We're dead.
Stick on my ear.
Okay.
We're dead.
Meat distraction with that.
Dad, we're
Do,
dead.
you keep an eye for guards moving around the house while Mila works on the rat.
The
And
dog.
what would you like me to do with my eye on the guards?
You would alert us if anything happens.
With what?
your
And how?
voice.
We would yell.
You whistle?
No, actually, this is better. Practice with this, and I hand you my sling. You'll throw a rock at the window that we're going into.
At the window?
Isn't
A
that gonna
small
break
rock,
it?
Not a big
Oh,
rock.
okay.
Oh.
Pebble, something small.
Do we have any pebbles?
I mean, we can get pebbles.
I'm fresh out of my supply of pebbles. I love it. Gaetano said distraction.
Distract.
Oh, very
Oh
nice.
my gosh.
Very good.
The two of us, you will help me in getting up. We will get a rope. If we need to buy one, we can, because we have some money now. And Click gets kind of excited. If we need to. Stop. And I will tie it off, help you up, and I will use the breadwinner to get in. You can guard the door into the bedroom. Oh my mouth.
The bread.
We're moving a million miles
You're
an hour.
really. I like
He's amped
flip
up,
over
yes.
his wrist and I check his pulse, and I'm like,
It is
"Are
very
you
fast.
okay?"
Rather exciting.
He
can
might have gotten
tell.
into your potions. I'm not
Oh
sure.
gosh!
Yeah.
Don't do that. You don't know what's gonna happen
To
to you.
take the breadwinner from his back because I really want to wobble it.
I want you to know it is up my back against my belt. Held
Grab it.
against- I don't
Gosh
have a
darn
bag.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you could go and grab it underneath my collar and just take it if you want.
No. Mila will ask one more time. Just be like, "Hey, Click, you're like the coolest leader that we've ever had, ever. Me too, including. Maybe could I take a look at the breadwinner?
Let her play with the breadwinner, just a little
I
bit.
just want to wobble it just a little
okay,
bit.
so my
Please?
thinking is you're getting distracted from your part of the plan. You need to focus on the meat. You need to focus on the sling.
But I
you need
can
to
focus
your
on
lifting
that
skills and your
after
listening
I've
skills,
wobbled
and I
it,
need to
because
focus on
once I've
this,
wobbled
and I'm
it-
wobbling it.
Then I want to wobble it. I want to wobble it.
If you let her wobble
If I wobble
it, then she'll be able
then
to focus.
Exactly, I'll focus.
wants to
I
wobble
promise.
around
I
with
pretty
joy.
promise
Yeah.
that I will focus.
2 wobbles.
Also,
It's made such a fun noise.
what I'm thinking
I've never
is
wobbled something
not
like
that
that
I
before.
don't think that you
It's
know
so
what you're
cool.
doing with the breadwinner.
Which I do, obviously.
Obviously you do. But if you want to have a little bit of practice, maybe we could ask Marcus if we could run through
We're testing his windows.
Yeah, we're testing to make sure that they are foolproof
Up-
and safe.
Up to our standards for safety.
Yes.
All right,
And
well, that's a
also
good
we
idea.
should help Marcus because we said that we would, and he will give
Yes.
us money if we
Yes.
do. And also, I think
And
he's nice.
we could set
Obviously-
up little traps. Maybe not the glass.
Not today.
Maybe
we need
not
to
the
focus on this
glass.
job. And of course I know how to use it, as I told you. Snakesman. Kind of a big deal around.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, snakesman?
Yes.
You
seem
sell
rather
snakes?
interested in the words I use. Have you never heard this word before?
You sell snakes.
Snakes. You have snakes.
No.
How many
Oh.
snakes do you have?
I don't
You have
any
snake
snakes.
skin?
You misunderstand. It's
Did you kill snakes?
no. So you need to get into a house, right? You need to break in.
Yes.
But it's door's locked. Can't get through the door. So you hire a kid to go through the window. That's
So-
a snakesman. I'm kind of a big deal.
So we messed with snakes.
I try to
snake
find
kid.
a rock.
A snake
You
kid.
pull out some rocks and pebbles.
Slithering
Yeah.
in. And slithering
Oh,
That what?
so clever.
At his
out. Did you
feet.
come up with it?
Thunk. You feel a rock at your foot.
Oh, it's a
Well, I just
Not a
sling?
go,
It's
go,
not a slingshot?
go with it.
No,
you
I
know.
get it. I'm in
Thunk.
Okay, I don't know how to use it.
What did you roll?
Wait a minute, I don't know how to use it,
It's
so
a-
I.
it's a-
She
I
doesn't
know.
have to roll to throw a stone at your feet. Yeah, I mean, you're right there. Like, there's your thunk.
Good job, Duke.
Actually, that's not true. She should roll.
Spooky.
Yeah, because it could go. If you can hit a
We like to
lockpick
make
in your
Jenny
eye,
roll.
yes. So go ahead and roll.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Good.
Yeah, that's
There's
fine.
my-
Yeah.
Thank God.
So, I want to befriend the dog if I can.
Here's my thing.
Yes.
We don't want the dog following us.
Well, that's why I would be away from you all.
I just. I think there's better ways to go about
But
it.
how about we compromise?
It's
I can
not your
have
dog.
Finley run outside of the fence,
having that
back and forth as a distraction for the dog.
See, now you're thinking. I didn't
But
want
the
the rat
fence
to
will be in
die.
the
I'm
way,
also gonna
so it will
grab-
be
Yes.
safe.
Along with like
Is
that,
that-
chunk of
Yes.
meat that I gave
Okay.
them, I'm going to, this will be grisly, pull out one of the larger bones from the rat as well, if I can, just over time, kind of wiggle it out and pass it to him.
Oh, that makes it so much better. So you just slowly wriggle like a femur, a hip out of the. Okay.
And I'll give it to them and say, it might eat the meat fairly quickly, but it will probably chew on this, which would keep it quiet, keep it busy.
She throws it on the table, squelches.
Yep, yeah, we can take that. I hope.
I'm gonna take
I'm
that
really
part of the
sorry
blanket and just
if
like
I'm-
try to,
If
I'm
it
going
seems
to-
without
very-
touching it,
just-
get it
this
into
is-
my bag.
Well, no, this is not to be. This is a good haunch of
Yeah,
meat.
yeah.
I want to like grab part of a blanket to put like over so that when I pick it
okay.
up, it's not.
You guys know
I'm not touching it.
Gotcha.
Cliff looks pale as a ghost, with all the blood going around and the sound of the bone. I'm going to. Go
Mila's also.
barrel.
Wait, you guys look upset.
Pukes
I'm
into the barrel.
sorry.
No, you're
Sorry, I'm
you're
not-
doing a great job.
I'm not good with blood.
We
I'm
yeah
not good with blood.
it's it's not the blood. It's more just the fact that this was an animal, and then now I know that it's
I
dead.
really
and
like
but
animals.
we're doing good things
It's
to the
just-
body because otherwise it would have just gone
you
and
know,
rotten, and
it's
that's
the
not
circle
good.
of nature.
And it's yeah,
No,
it's
it's like a
just
sling.
No, not
I just
him.
touching it
I thought I
sometimes
picked
makes
one
me a
up.
little.
A sling, not a slingshot.
I'll
It's
take
all-
off
I
like the
thought I
pair
had
of gloves
got
that I
one
had, and
like,
I hand them to you.
Oh, I think we all got a pair.
Okay,
of
Yeah,
we
a
all got
sling.
gloves.
That's fair. You know what? You're
Oh,
right.
no, you're fine.
No, sling.
I can use
So
my
it's-
gloves to.
a sling.
It'll be
you know,
good.
Like
It's a
David
great
had, like you
idea.
can-
I'm sorry, it's
you
just
whirl it
the way
around,
that
not
I
a
apologize,
rubber
you know.
slingshot kind of thing.
Now you pull it together. You're going through a lot. That's probably most of it.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of nerves. And
Yeah.
So, me and Finley will take care of the dog. You will be on lookout, and you two are going in.
yes.
How do we know how it's going? Because when we split up last time,
Well, you
Dahlia
were
and
coming up with
I
your plan. We were coming up with ours.
flash
Hard cut.
hard cut.
You're going to help lift me up.
Okay.
What are you thinking? Like a vault launch, or I just sort of climb you like a ladder?
I don't know. You want to try right now?
Sure. Go to the wall over there. And
Okay. Well, first I think Dahlia just like, in an almost like cartoonish way, is just like, well, let me get a feel for you first. Puts hands under armpits and lifts directly up to see like how like heavy Click is.
Not.
Oh, I didn't write it down.
So, what's your strength?
My strength is strengthy. My highest stat, but also probably
There's no
not
way
great.
it's your highest stat.
It is my highest stat.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm
reduced.
cuter than I am strong in general, but kid reduced. It's a 10.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty strong.
yeah, way
Yeah.
stronger. than
Yeah,
us.
you
Yeah.
know, that means you could military press 100 pounds. So yeah, you take Click and you
I
actually
have to weigh like 60.
yeah.
So
She's
sweat.
shockingly strong. She lifts you up.
All right. Good. All right, then you'll lift me up.
Okay. Like this?
No, get down on one knee and.
Okay.
I'll get up, and then I get on your shoulders, and then you grab onto my feet, and then I will, and then you just lift me up.
Yep.
And I good. All right. And my face is like
Smushed against the wall.
It's good. It's
How's
good. You can
this?
put me down. You can
Oh,
put me
it's part
down.
of your-
I'm squatting.
Yes,
It's good.
my part of my
I'm
body.
high
Okay,
enough.
all right.
I would
okay,
like a
let's do that.
please.
I'm sorry,
Please
yeah.
put me down.
Okay.
I don't know, but I misunderstood
look
it,
now.
but that's fine. You do that.
Okay.
You don't do those things?
So that could work.
Typically, excellent.
Then once we're in, I will use the bread when I
While
get
this is
inside
happening,
and
can
tie
I
off a
train
rope to
Finley
maybe
and
let
like
the
clear
bed or
him on
something.
what we're going to be doing and just
Okay.
be like, okay, Finley, so here's the plan. And just explain that he's going to be running outside of the gate to get the attention of the dog. And so I wanted to practice him running back and forth.
Roll animal handling.
Okay?
Go great.
This is going to go great.
I think it's going to go
Actually-
terribly well. It's not going to go great at all.
Come on.
I mean, if he's afraid of the dog, do run away.
That's fine.
It's not.
Let's see.
It would be a wisdom, I
It's
It's a charisma.
Sorry, we
Yeah, it's charisma. Yeah, we've done it. Yeah, it's a charisma.
So I have a 19 charisma, which means I have a +4.
Which is
so-
not diminished as a child. You have
Which
so
is a
yeah,
7.
right. So 7.
It's a 7 total.
He looks up at you. His whiskers twitch, and he crawls back down to the slice of cheese. Apparently, having no comprehension of what you just said.
No, he gets it. He understands. He knows what we're about to do. He's
so
nodded, gone back to eat. He's so excited.
perfect.
About this plan. He's got it. I have faith in Finley.
We have our plan settled.
Oh yeah. So how are we gonna know how it's
We
going?
need a length of rope. I'm
Okay.
going to tie it off to the bed, get Dolly inside, and then she's going to watch the door while I steal the things.
Okay. Would it be better if?
Also, I don't know if we would need to
So
necessarily.
why are you? Somebody's gonna notice you climbing up a window. Why don't you sneak through the downstairs window
No.
and go upstairs?
We'll have all black that we're wearing. We will
A white
not-
rope on a building.
We're not going to go up. We can darken the rope with the grease that we have. We're not
it's a
going.
Oh, that'll
rope
make
would
it
be
easier
greasy.
to.
Is it a white
Fine.
robe? I thought it was a black robe.
Also,
No,
I don't,
the rope
cloak.
or the robe. Oh, the rope. He's saying
don't-
rope. You're saying robe.
Oh.
Yes.
If I'm confused.
If the man left a letter right by the room or right by the window, which is what he told us, I don't think I would need to come up with you if you can just grab it off the table and
But
come down.
what if, while it might be in a locked drawer. We were told it was in a drawer, and while I'm trying to open it, someone comes in.
That's true.
You could be standing at the door ready for that. Let me know, and we can get in our hiding position.
Do you think you could lock the door? Or put something in front of it so if people try to come in, it would be difficult?
Yes, but that might be far more suspicious, right?
That's fair.
The
Yeah,
less
we
they
are
know about
trying
what
to
happens,
be
the better.
less
If you
suspicious.
grease a rope, that's not gonna make it very easy to.
We could tie knots in it.
Okay.
That way, it's
Yes.
You grab
I
onto
think
the
that's a
knots.
better idea.
Okay. We should make the rope as easy to climb as possible.
Yeah, but not greasy.
That way, just in case.
Yeah, the grease was not the.
That way we can get down easier as well. I
So-
would, let's plan where we would hide if someone came in the room. I would go under the bed.
You
I
think
mean,
if
there
I
is
get
a
like
dresser.
a lampshade?
We could probably both go under the bed.
Probably. I don't know. How big are rich people beds?
Probably
Big, I
very
would guess.
big.
Probably bigger
How big
than
was
my-
your
Are they
bed?
bigger than you?
Big and fluffy.
I go like this. It's probably really big.
I kind of like tilt myself sideways to,
see
like,
if you would fit.
that be? What if there's stuff under there? What if they store things under there?
If there's a little closet, you could hide in that.
My bed could fit 2 Beggar Kings.
2 Beggar Kings?
Underneath? Why was it so tall?
Click laughs uncontrollably. It's like stressed laughing. Obviously he's letting something out.
Do you need to like go run a lap?
No, he's
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You did a
fine.
very good job. And we,
Okay.
hey, we got rewards out of
And
this.
yes, and we've got a plan.
And we have a plan.
Do you want to go tonight and look
Befriend the dog. I want to befriend the dog.
have an
And if
idea.
I could, figure
How
out the
many
name
rooms
of
are
the
you gonna
dog.
go into?
Just one.
Just one. Look behind pictures.
They don't call me Risky, they call me Click.
They always hide. Rich
There's
people
somebody
always
named
hide
Risky?
stuff behind pictures. If there's pictures on the wall, look behind them.
That's
What did
true.
you
I've
hide
read that in a
behind your
book.
None of your business.
Oh,
Good.
I've read it in a book. It was very good. Yes.
were
we
told-
gotta read
but
more of our books.
Just
We
so you
do.
know, we
Soon.
were told to
We'll have
get in,
hopefully
get the
more
letter,
time.
and leave, nothing else.
Well, if you want more.
Duke.
You.
I look at you and I say, we only take what is given.
I mean, we're already kind of taking a letter that we're not supposed to be given.
And whatever's
so
in there is given to us.
Well taken is well given.
What would the beggar king
Yeah,
be
'cause that was
okay
a
with us?
conversation.
Yeah, that was in private.
Yeah. Would he
For a
be
very specific reason.
Because you want a cool necklace.
Maybe.
Maybe I do.
Is he okay with us taking more than
We
just
need
the
to be as
letter?
cautious as possible to not step on Thieves Guild turf, is what I was told.
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
understand that.
So just the letter and
They
get
wouldn't
out.
be looking behind pictures for what I'm thinking. But just look behind the picture. And grab whatever's there.
Just be careful.
You seem to have a special set of intuition, so
I know things, I'm rich.
Should we? You
Also-
are.
No,
You have so much platinum to your
was.
not
name.
anymore.
I was.
I mean, you still have a lot of platinum to your name. You simply just don't have it on you currently.
Hey, John, could I check the back of the book that I bought to
Yes.
see if there are any like blank pages in it? Like or very lightly lettered pages. Like, you know, the index page. or
Sure.
like,
The back
Let's
of the
see
index
here.
page,
Yeah.
the last index
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
Yeah, there is one page on the the back sort of the back cover, blank.
Okay. Dahlia will point to those and we'll go, I think it might be good to maybe have a fake letter that we can slip into the place of it. Doesn't have to have anything written
I'll
on
pull
it.
out just a
Doesn't
piece
have-
of
She's
parchment.
so cunning.
Doesn't have to
You
have
don't have to
anything
tear
there.
up the book to get a letter. I have some paper. You can
Okay,
have it.
thanks.
Take it.
Just to put underneath, you know,
That way
on the
there's no
desk.
suspicion for a while.
Oh, she's smart. I like her.
Thanks.
Yeah. Dahlia is very cool.
Click looks defeated, like most of this plan has been him coming up with it.
Dahlia like tousles her hair. A little bit of confidence grows.
The beggar king called me smart too.
Yeah.
He did.
We're all very
Mila should
smart.
probably be the one to write something on.
Oh yeah, I'm not very good at
Yeah,
writing.
sure. Actually, this is a letter.
I went to school.
Letter.
I can write.
Letter.
Letter.
Well, here, Dahlia will
letter,
hand
letter,
Duke a piece of
letter.
parchment and say, let's see whose penmanships are better.
Letter.
Now we're gonna have to roll.
Yes, both of
Yeah.
you must roll.
I wanted them to roll.
Yes.
I gotta roll good because I went to school.
Let's do.
That's how dice works.
We actually don't know if Mila went to school before this.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
she
have
did.
no idea what.
Yeah.
So let's roll for knowledge.
Yeah,
Let's do-
Mila's a big nerd.
Yeah, just roll a d20. I'll
That's
add the
true.
bonus. Yeah.
But she may read, but she might not write.
I need your intelligence bonus for each of you.
No. Oh my god. I just can't. I can't anymore.
It's just a big puddle of ink that seeps out on
Jenny,
me.
Jenny, I love you. I love watching Duke fail. I love it.
Okay.
Mine's an 8,
All right.
but
That's right.
Feel worse
So
about being mean to him because he just keeps.
I hate these guys. I don't.
as they scroll,
new dice. New dice. New dice.
okay,
new
calm down,
dice,
calm down.
new
So
dice.
as they scroll, each
Couple of new ones for you.
Mila produces something which is passable. Looks like normal script. Duke pushes back over what looks like a sloppy rendering of Finn. It's basically like a rat with like whiskers and utterly like nothing like script.
Can I keep it?
Yeah, Dahlia looks at it and goes, "That's gonna be our new symbol."
The Understreet rats. You've done the mascot.
What can I say?
I'm gonna show it to Finley and say, Finley, it's you.
It's honestly like you weren't
look
even
so
trying to write the
good.
letter in the first place.
He wasn't.
This is great, though, Mila. You did great. Your handwriting's so lovely.
Did you want to keep it, or I could keep it if you'd like?
Well, we already have the.
I'll
we
tuck
have
it
the
in
picture in the corner of all four of us that you drew.
That's
right?
that's. I didn't show that to you all.
Oh,
That is
okay.
with me.
That's a secret.
That's a secret.
Don't tell anyone.
Shh, don't tell everyone that I'm a little nerd and I got new friends for the first time,
already
and so
know
I drew
that.
a picture of all of us together.
No, dexterity would not be for clarity of penmanship when you're this age. This would be more about intelligence.
How good you are.
Yeah.
Your
Like
dotted line
we'd
for
assume
cursive.
most 11-year-old kids have roughly appropriate dexterity for penmanship. This is actually the educational process, and for some reason, Duke just had this other inspiration in that moment and created.
Smoke inhalation is touching my brain.
Duke went to get a special set of skills.
That was not one of them.
Penmanship.
All right. Are we wanting to do this tonight?
I think let's
That way,
go.
if we fail the first time, we have another chance.
I don't think if we fail, we'll have another chance.
I mean, if-
Depending on how badly it goes. If
Exactly.
they notice us, then there's no second chance.
If I realize that things are going to go bad and that we are going to get noticed, I am leaving.
Yes.
So I think tonight we should give it a shot.
Also,
I agree.
if we go
Well-
by tonight and we're able to feed the dog something once, it might begin to have a positive
Even easier than
memory.
At the very least, we could treat it as a scouting venture.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can go in and maybe set up a little soapbox and try to see if I can sell
So-
some potions in the meantime, if we need a reason to be in the quarter that's not suspicious.
Is the map that did we actually get the map from Solly? Or is that
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah.
So we see we know what the layout.
I think we know where it is.
Right, you know the
Oh, we know
location
where it
and
is.
sort of broadly,
general,
exactly. Yeah,
like,
you don't
there
have
are
any sort of
two things
interior
here.
map.
Was
Big- that's
an assumption
that.
of what a
Pretty close.
A rich
yeah.
house looks
Okay.
like.
Right.
Okay.
I put a yard, a house,
So
and that was it.
the fence around, is that something that is easily
We don't
scalable?
You won't know till you get there.
Okay, I see. Got it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
So
We
scout-
shall
scouting mission it
Scouting
is.
mission. Well, if it could
And then
start as
if
a
all
scouting
goes
mission,
well-
it could end as a success.
Could end as a success. It could end as a success.
Also, then we
Yes.
can do some shopping on our way out if we need to.
I think I'm just gonna go straight home.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm
Shopping.
Yeah.
Why would we shop?
We might need something.
I mean,
In
order to get
on
in.
our way there.
No, after we leave the house.
I mean, I would also
late.
like to shop on
Or
the way there because there is something I'd like to pick up, and we need rope.
We do need rope.
What Dahlia means is if we go and scout and realize, like, oh, there's this
Oh, I see what
obstacle.
you mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah,
But we should go and buy a rope. on
Getting
the way in.
supplies we need.
Yes.
yes.
No matter what, we need rope. So that should be our first stop.
Let's stop first at Marcus's to see if we can figure out anything with the breadwinner and booby trap his house.
Maybe he has rope.
We should worry about booby trapping later. That might take a while.
Okay.
we can test the bread.
While you trust the breadwinner, I'll do some things.
Would I know a store
Bless you.
in the low quarter that might sell rope?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, there.
Opportunity for
Easily.
you to
Yeah.
Introduce one of the Discord shops, assuming one of them.
Yeah, there are ample. And hold on here, Manda, you can pop in. I know we have a general store that we're creating in our Discord shop,
Which,
and
if you didn't know, check out our Discord.
yeah.
It's
All right,
super
so the
cool.
Clubfoot.
Eventually, once we get
It's just called
more
Clothier General Store. Who is the purveyor of that? We want to get that up as well.
You said clothier.
Yeah, Clothier General Store. That's not the title. It's a
Yeah.
description. We'll pop that in the
Shirts and
chat.
things.
Shirts and things.
I don't.
That's probably not what it's called.
No, it is definitely not.
Maybe. Oh, Lee is.
Okay, Lee. Lee, you're going to be the purveyor. Give us the name here live on Twitch.
And what was the name of the shoe store? I forgot that one.
Oh, the Clubfoot.
Left foot. It's such a good
Yeah. Oh, and there is another one. It will not be in Discord, but you also know of the tickling feather. And
Heather.
Well,
you
that
can
sounds-
you can guess what it is. Yeah, it's not kid appropriate, but it is part of Altamira. Yes. Rachel's bell goes on. Yeah. No, it's yeah. So yeah.
Those people know a lot about the
Not
city. They can be good friends.
That's right.
People to talk to.
Children.
Not for children. The tickling feather is not for children.
That's what
Yes,
I wrote in my
restricted
notes.
channel. That's right, Pat.
That's a really.
Okay, the store is Naps. Wait, no, that's from Moose. That's not from Lee.
He
Lee.
said, "Hang on."
Okay, hang on.
The woven.
Woven
Fate?
Fates. Ooh, I love it. Well, that probably came from Lee, though. I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Amanda, did Lee give you that?
Let's see.
Woven Fates. All right,
Fates.
but clearly it would be closed. I mean, it's
Oh, it's cool.
well, you're
only
talking.
afternoon, right?
Maybe.
Well, no, but you traveled back the 40 minutes. You're talking. No, yeah, it'd still be open. It'd
Maybe
be late
like
afternoon.
4 p.m. or something.
You're right,
like that.
exactly.
Maybe Marcus has a rope.
Marcus is a bookstore.
No, we can get it from Woven Fates.
Okay.
I also would like just something personal to buy.
Well, let's go to Woven
So-
Fates first because they might be closing soon. Then we'll come back to Marcus's. I'll check the breadwinner. Then we'll go to the Mercantile District. We've got a busy night.
We have to be careful because and I'm just going to point to the table that has all the list of all the people that are after us.
We also don't know if the guards. I mean, they obviously were not okay with us getting into the richer quarter. Are there guards that?
Each quarter, yes.
Okay, that's what I
At
thought.
each
You're
quarter.
friends with the merchants.
I don't know if we're gonna be friends anymore.
So, imagining that the guards that might be at the Von Poppins would be privately.
Yeah, separate from the walls versus the estates. Yes.
And we don't have to pass a wall to get into the Mercantile District. We're just walking.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we should be fine.
Good.
If we need to, I know some good alleyways.
Okay.
But
I probably would know a decent lay of the land up there too, of like
At least
keeping
the
off the main quarter.
Yes. Yes, you would. And yeah, Click is talking so fast tonight
he's
because he is
excited and
very
nervous.
excited and nervous.
he's a wreck.
All right, so you guys head back up?
We're going to the Woven Fates.
All right.
Stealthily.
Yeah, attempting not to be seen by the yellow knives.
Oh God.
Well,
Possible.
okay. So you head back up. Any sort of final preparations before you head?
Wear our cloaks as we walk, right?
The dark cloaks, the black, in the middle of the day?
not
Maybe
wearing a
not.
cloak.
Yeah,
No.
maybe not.
What I'm wearing.
Did I look cautionary with that? Sorry.
Well,
Me
it's
too.
just, I then thought about the idea of a bunch of kids.
A bunch
walking
of
through
kids
the streets
walking
wearing
black-
pure black.
Yeah,
clothes.
Yeah.
right.
Might
Again,
be a bit
hot topic
questionable. So we'll leave them down in the basement for now.
All right.
Hey, have we seen that man who was sitting out here?
You see Agum, the beggar. He's
Oh, he's still here?
He's at the corner. As you come out, he kind of looks over. Cautious, children. You could be seen.
We're trying to avoid that right now.
Suppose. I would be less worried, he raises a bony finger, about Deke and the Yellow Knives. You seem to have made some friends. Those that tried to break in. They've been back.
They were back?
Yes, and you thought her name was...
Alice?
You know about thieves, don't you, Click?
I'm a very good one, yes.
They never go by their names.
Oh.
They would never call out the true name. But the
should
two
have
of
fake
them,
names.
whatever their names, they were back. Not. He doesn't look at his watch like I just did. He looks at the sun, yes.
A hair past a
Not an hour past. They walked here looking for you.
Oh, so they didn't break into Marcus's. I mean, of course it's day, so I'm sure that they wouldn't, but
No, they were looking for you. They asked me.
if... Oh,
Hey. Oh, thanks for looking out for him.
yes. Thank
Of
you.
course.
And I'll give him another silver.
He takes the silver. He smiles. He tucks it
I
away.
still have the flower that he had given.
All will be repaid in kind. Be cautious, little ones.
And thank you.
Altamira is a dangerous place.
Yes.
Do you know which direction they headed in?
He points up the road to the north, and you can see in the fading sunlight, kind of goes past. So it's the opposite direction of the Bobette. The Bobette's back to the south. Whoops. Bobette's back to the south. Yep. He points to the north and says they went that way.
Okay, is that in the direction of the Woven Fates?
Oh, that's okay. That's good to know. Thank you for the heads up in morning.
Certainly.
It's alright. We can take back at least to the Fates.
Also, we should get fake names too, since...
Yes, I've actually already thought about this.
What's your name?
You can call me Dive.
Dive.
All of these D names!
So Dive, are you, do you still want to go by
Derek?
Derek?
I guess. It's not my preferred fake name.
What's your preferred fake name? If it's Luke, it can't be Luke. It's way too easily.
If I said Deke, Doc, Dak,
Dink donk!
And especially not
Dive.
Duke.
How about
Dip,
Blade?
Blaze.
Blaze.
I like Blaze. Oh, what's a good name? Dahlia, do you have a name?
Violet.
Violet. What a pretty name. I'm gonna write down all of our names real quick.
I should also do that. And you?
Eliza.
Alright. It's a bit long.
And Peggy. It's from a favorite book of mine.
All right. So what do you do?
What was yours again?
Eliza, I'm Dive.
Dive. We head through alleyways
Blaze.
to get
Blaze
to...
is really cool.
Blaze is really cool.
Dive is extremely cool and makes me think that you're like a cave spelunker or something.
It has meaning. You guys haven't asked. about any of the names.
Click. Tell us more about your names.
I get it. We do want to head to the Fates, but I want to attempt to use as many back alleys as is possible.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and roll d20, please.
Perhaps this might be a stealth.
Yeah, we're gonna do it, but it's not gonna have the bonus because it's all of you. So you're trying to guide the entire group
Mean you gave me
through
a stealth bonus, but
alleyways.
You're not letting me use it.
Well, I am when you're doing it.
Oh, that's a natural 18.
An
And I have
18 on the
+5
die.
my dex.
You guide them safely through alleyways. You see no sign of Deke, nor the Yellow Knives, nor the thieves. And in moments, you see yourselves before the shop. The Woven Fates has. I'm going to let Lee pop in the chat what it looks like outside, because I'm not going to take that from her, so she can pop. Lee, go ahead and pop whatever you want to, please.
So this is.
And in moments, you step inside and you see a full shop with all kinds of garments and various items on the walls. You see, I'm going to let, again, Lee, please tell us whatever you would like Theldra to look like. I got her name. But Theldra sits behind the counter. Tell us. We're kind of putting her on the spot here. Lee, sorry about that, to put you on the spot, my friend, but want to have all this correctly in the chat. Switch one flower for another. A plain-looking storefront. Thank you so much, Lee. Stars on the outside. A painting of stars on the outside.
How fun.
And tell us what Theldra looks like, Lee, please.
Whimsical.
Whimsical bears within. Who is it? So, green hair?
An elf. You see an elven woman with green hair standing behind the counter.
Hey, we poor people like
Hello.
to get messy with our hair.
Oh, children. What can I do for you?
Rope.
Also, if you have a hairbrush, though I don't know if you do, but if you do, I would
Well,
like
of course I have a hairbrush, child.
to. I would like
Yeah,
one.
but what do you need rope for?
We want to play with it.
We're gonna play tug of
We'd like
war.
do a little-
Oh, it's like twine. You'd like some? Oh, tug of war.
Yeah.
Tug of war.
Woven. Rope.
Cause like we have to
I don't want it
grasp
to
so that we
break.
can.
Look at how strong I am. I need a.
They want to climb a rope.
They want to climb a rope. I have rope for climbing, and I have yes, of course. How long do you need the rope to be?
I was thinking,
Could I also, after we're done playing tug of war, I think I want to make it into a cool rope swing for the area outside of my house. So maybe pretty long.
All right, so Lee, I've never done this before. I'm going to let you play this shopkeep in chat. We can deal with the 2-second delay. So you're going to give us prices, and anything else you put in the chat will be what is.
so it's all free?
Yeah, no, this is super fun. I don't know why I've never thought. So we will do this with all the shopkeeps while we're in Altamira.
the ones that-
Yeah, if they're in chat, if you've got a storekeep, a purveyor, then we will do that in chat. So.
How big is the room that we're in?
It's just typical shop, so it's about 20 feet by 25 feet.
I'll say maybe double the length of the room.
If you have 2 ropes, we could tie them together too.
All right, long tug of rope.
Yeah.
Well,
after,
in the after-
I might turn it into a rope swing.
So it has to be really long.
All right, one moment. You see she walks back into a storeroom. She rummages around as she waits for Lee to pop something in the chat.
I would also like to just take a look at all the pretty clothes that they have and just admire. I won't touch because I know that a lot of people don't like little
Their
child grabby
merchandise,
hands. Yes. And so she's very much keeping her hands to herself, but she's definitely walking around the aisles and looking at all the clothes and fawning over them.
Yeah, and you see she's got several garments. She's got shoes, hose, dresses.
Oh.
Yes, boots.
Fresh kicks.
Jordan.
Fresh kick. Okay, that's your third anachronism. That's your third anachronism.
Going. Come on, let him play.
All right, so Lee said 2 silver per 15 feet.
You may
So
touch as
4
long as you're
silver.
gentle.
There are 4 silver to a gold. You have 1 platinum, right?
The clue.
Which
She
would
said
be
you may
Oh,
touch
so you
as long
three-
as you're
so-
gentle.
No, so 6 silver. 2 silver per
silver
15
per
feet.
15.
Right, so 6 silver.
So then I'll put a gold piece on the counter.
Okay. She slides it over.
And how much would the hairbrush be?
Child, for the gold, that's fine. and she pulls out looks like a bone brush.
Wait. If she takes the gold,
No escape.
Yes, she takes the gold.
I leave my finger on it. You're going to charge 4 silver for a comb?
No, a brush.
I'm from around here. I'm not going to let you knock me over that easily. Come on.
What do you say, Lee?
Come on, Lee,
You-
give us a deal.
Lee said you can touch the clothes as long as you're gentle.
Yes, and I was very gentle when
okay.
I touched the clothes.
All right. She pushes back 2 silver and slides. It's a bone brush, but it's got looks like bristles that have come perhaps from a tail of some
not
kind
wire.
of creature. Yeah. No. It's like
not a jawbone.
It's bone brush with like bristles from a tail or something that have been
Nicely carved,
grafted into it. Yeah.
A real brush.
Thank you. What was your name again?
Deldra,
Nice to meet you.
and you, child, where did you come upon the coin? And are you sure you're all right?
I'm a young entrepreneur.
We've been looking.
Do you want to see what she sells? It's really cool.
Certainly.
I sell all kinds of potions. I turn my backpack around in the front. I pull out another one, and I hold it up
hair.
to her, and I say, "Oh, this
hair
one,
hairbrush.
this one's called Buzz. And if you look at it, it's kind of got like a liquid that almost looks like pollen, like floating in it, and you can almost like,
Thank you.
it almost looks like bees that have been stuck in amber, like as like almost ice cubes floating within it. And she kind of like swirls it and like shows it off very presentary. And she goes, "It's called Buzz because it'll give you a strong buzz."
And you got this where?
Oh, my mother makes potions.
Her mother.
We live outside of town.
You do it out
What does this mean?
I don't know. He keeps doing it. I think it's just something that he wants to do.
Your mother gives you liquors to sell?
It's an errand to run. She's very, very old.
There's other potions. There was the
I guess she mostly takes care of me. I call her mother more.
Do you help her with these?
Yeah, sometimes. I'm not great at it. I try really hard.
that she's not.
I know the ways of potions to some extent, but I would never put such a thing in the hands of a child. That seems dangerous.
I've got very safe hands.
She's very very good. Very agile.
Would they have dog whistles back then, or in the, like, I don't know if that's a thing.
That's a good idea.
Well, once you ask, like, think of what you would ask.
Oh yeah, that would be a weird question.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I don't even want to ask if like it
Just
would.
start looking.
No. It's like think of what like. Don't use the phrase dog whistle, but think of what Duke
okay.
is or Derek is contemplating, and then how would he ask? Blaze. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Blaze.
Duke, Blaze, Derek. Yes.
Duke, wait.
That's just because it's her favorite pizza. That's the only reason that's.
Well, and my
Not
family
sponsored.
did go up in a blaze of glory.
That's true. Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I just was looking at what Beltra said. Well, I just missed that completely.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, that's good. I like
That's
that.
ghoulish.
That is ghoulish.
You guys get on me for
Going down in a blaze of glory. All right. So, what are you asking for?
Okay, ma'am. Good ma'am.
good, ma'am.
Would you have a device that you blow with your mouth that distracts dogs, that only dogs hear?
That only dogs here. What? No. What?
Yeah.
We definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is
Yes.
the answer.
Yeah. So yeah. No. Exactly. The only dogs here. No, but I do have whistles that are quite shrill. Could be bothersome or attentive to both humans and dogs. Why do you ask?
well, I need something that humans won't hear, but only dogs will.
Dogs. They can hear things we cannot.
I mean, elves have rather good hearing as well. If you're just worried about humans, we're assuming that they have human dogs.
Can you blow a whistle and see if we hear it?
I assure you, any whistle I have, you will hear.
Oh,
That's the
what did
whole-
Lee say?
It's a whistle that
Yeah.
humans will hear.
It's the-
Oh, I didn't
They
see
don't
that.
have a dog.
Okay.
I'm so confused. The entire point of a whistle is to hear it.
Okay.
Isn't this why one blows the whistle?
How much for the
I
whistle?
guess so.
How much for the whistle?
She speaks into her own.
Yeah. All right. And so we'll figure that out. So she'll pull it out. It's a sliver of wood, neatly carved. It's got a little wooden ball inside, and she
There's a
pushes it
copper
across the
reference.
counter.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Okay. So for a copper,
It's not to use.
slides a whistle across to you.
Don't use it unless you think it's absolutely necessary.
Well, would that be?
We don't.
We're
wanna
outside of the
scare people
shop.
Outside of the
We're
shop.
outside of the shop. Would that be possibly a good warning if anything goes wrong on our end?
No, the warning needs to be slung to the window.
Oh, yes, we had that. I bet.
If it's dire circumstances, whistle.
So are you done inside the woven
I
fates?
think as they like immediately walk out, Dahlia will just like linger at the counter and be like, "Thank you so much for helping us."
Thank you, child. And you say your mother sends you on. Well, would you like to sell anything in my shop? I can take things on consignment if it will be of aid to you.
Oh my goodness. Well, gosh. I've never even thought about that. Well, we'll have to talk prices. And like puts her hands up.
Young entrepreneur.
Well, I mean, would you be taking a split or?
You strike me as one who's in trouble. Forgive me for saying. If you need coin, I can aid.
Oh, I'm okay.
She's so sweet.
Are you certain?
Yeah. But I promise you,
She kind of gives a dodgy look at Click. Are you sure?
he's a good boy.
All right then.
If I ever am in trouble, I'll come by and let you know.
All right. Fair enough then.
I won't bring trouble into your door, though.
If you do, I will aid you with it. I am not without means.
Oh.
I love her. She's so sweet.
Well, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you.
Likewise, just be careful.
I will.
Lee did say that 5% is what they would take. Is what Feldra would take.
So for this first one, if you do give her something,
Yeah.
she is doing this as a favor, but
Okay.
consignment in the future will include what Leah said, yes.
Okay.
I have 1 silver.
Should I leave? No, I want to keep them on me for
Okay.
right now.
All right.
I'll come back. I'll let her know as I'm walking out and like kind of the bell rings. I'll
I did
think
have
about
one
your
to use to
proposed
buy,
deal. and just give her a nice big wave.
All right. Careful, children. It's dangerous out
Let's
there.
go
Your
build
clothes
our rope
are very
swing.
pretty.
Rope swing. Oh, I thought it was tug of war.
Well, we're gonna start with tug of war and then we're gonna build the rope swing. We don't want the rope to go to waste.
Okay. All right. So you guys leave the Woven Fates. First time appearing here. Thank you very much. That was fun.
That was great.
What are you going to do now?
Head back to the Pens for Pages.
Okay.
Test out the bread, not the breadwinner. Yeah, the breadwinner.
Yeah.
The breadwinner. What on?
We let
on
Marcus know that we're
Yeah,
testing
I'll come
this.
up.
Oh, okay.
The security of his windows.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then.
Practice.
All right.
It's like,
So
yeah, practice run.
Here, and we'll just do this all TOM so we can just kind of keep this moving. So you head back to the Pens for Pages, and Marcus opens the door.
Hi, Marcus.
Oh, hello, children. What?
We are here for your first security checkup.
How's that dog coming?
All right. What do you mean security checkup?
They were trying to get into your windows. We want to check and see how sturdy they are.
My windows are fine.
Well, we're just gonna check.
Well, you are hiring us to make sure that that's true.
I would also like to set up something to prevent people from putting their hands on your windows, so that way they can't reach up there. It won't be any bother to you, I don't think, but unless you're using your windowsills a lot for plants or flowers or something like that.
No.
Okay.
All right then. Yes.
So if you hear a clatter, that's us, is what we're trying to say.
Fair enough. All right then.
For the next, how long?
Well, we'll let you know when we're done.
Yeah.
And give you a
Okay.
summary of our results.
All right. So he gives you the okay, and
I walk over to a random window, and I try and use the bread.
first floor.
Yeah, first floor. I don't
First
do it.
floor. All right.
You
Go
can
ahead.
Also test me using
Yeah.
the second floor window.
Yeah.
You go ahead and roll a d20.
I will be keeping an eye out to make sure that there's, because we're in the alley. People might
Would this be a
see.
Sure.
device?
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. It's going to be disable device, and you're going to go around sort of you go to the back alleyway. You're sort of off. Egum watches you as you walk past. It just kind of gives a bemused smirk.
It's a 12 total.
12 total? Yeah. So you slide it under, and sure enough, some of the windows, some have the latches that go this way, some have the latches underneath.
Yes, sir.
This one has the latch underneath. You
Swing it to
catch
the
it, you
side.
slide it, and opens.
So I was able to get that one. We should test it with me on your hands on second story. See
Okay.
If I can do it then too.
I'll
You ready?
go
Yeah.
up behind
Yeah.
them and
Okay.
write that
Yeah.
this window was able to be unlocked with the thing. Taking little notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to Marcus later.
The party lore keeper. All right.
I'll
And
go
then
ahead. And,
Dolly's gonna try and pick me up so I can try it on the second story window.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll, Dahlia, please. D20. Add your strength bonus. You've already proven you can do this, but just make sure we're.
14.
Yeah, okay.
natural.
No, so you kind of grab him, you boost him up, click, you're up at the second. It's a little bit difficult here.
11.
11 on the die or total?
Total.
Total of 11. It's not, you're not getting the proper leverage. It's
Yeah.
hard to see.
Hold my feet tight. Maybe I need to twist a little bit.
So the problem
Just
is
like dig my nails into
I
his
know.
feet.
you're reaching at,
It's all role play.
yeah, okay, you're reaching up, but you can't see what
I
you're
want
doing.
to then try and climb and get my knee over onto the ledge of the window. That way I can.
Okay, make
my
it.
foot, I'm gonna leave still down. One foot's on her hands. The other leg is gonna. I'm just getting my knee.
Hey,
on.
do
All right,
could
make
you
it-
spot them to make sure that if he falls, maybe he won't die?
I'll
I'm a
also
little
kind of like
nervous.
hold my head in a way of like if he needs to rest his foot on the.
All right, go ahead and make a climb check.
Oh,
A
climb.
climb?
That's
Yeah.
That's a skill?
strength
Yeah,
skill.
it's a skill. Yep. Well, but strength would also be modified by weight, right? So a full-grown man would need more strength to climb than an 11-year-old boy.
5 total.
A 5
is a
total.
climb.
Roll the 7 on the dice and
He slips down, a foot firmly plants on your head.
sorry.
Ah. It's okay.
Are you okay?
No, this doesn't look like it's going well.
I'll figure it out. I want to.
Kinda.
Can I instead? I'm gonna try and like be dexterous about this, and I want to try and see if I can
Flip
use
out
it
there.
in yeah, maybe. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
strength.
I'm giving you that. Like you still have to make a roll,
No, I
but
know.
yeah. So like you don't have to be
I
super
want to be
strong.
creative about it in
Okay.
some way because that's what Click's mind is racing through. Like, if we're in the moment, how do I fix this? What would I do?
Do you have any pluses from the chat?
I have 1.
Oh, you only have 1. Okay.
Maybe don't use it until.
Yeah, you
Until
might
the
need that for
actual
later.
six.
Yes.
Click is going to turn around. No, he's not going to do that. That would be crazy. I was gonna grab it like this and then do a backwards flip up on the window. That's not. No. I need to be a little older.
That's about 10 years away. Yes.
Can you do even one flip?
Yeah.
Standing
Roll in a row, I'll
sedentary.
do that. But for now, Click is going to say, all right, on 3, boost me.
Okay. Wait, on 3 or after 3?
On 3.
Okay.
So, 1, 2,
5.
3.
Why are you
4,
going? No.
3.
That's not the way I thought this
No,
was
no.
going to
All
go.
right, go ahead and roll.
Crunch down a little bit, and so if she's like
Yeah,
resisting me,
let her roll, and then you roll as
Just
well.
cheerleader vault him
Yes.
into the sky. 4.
Okay,
But-
4 plus
God.
your strength. All right, and your roll.
I rolled an 8 on my die.
So,
We got a strength
9?
of 10.
This isn't going well.
So she
I'm
manages.
trying to do more like a vault than a climb.
Yeah, so as you attempt this, essentially what happens is she gets you enough of a lift. You get your elbows up on the sill, but you're now dangling. Your feet can no longer touch her shoulders or her head, and you're only holding on to this by your elbows.
If he's like, let go, I'm going to hold my
Well,
arms out.
this is not going
Okay.
I
Below
want
him,
to
ready.
grip onto. Does the breadwinner have any grip in the window at all? Is it jammed, or if I pull on it, it'll come right?
Oh no, you left the breadwinner kind of stuck in the window so
I
you could
know,
grab. Yes.
Is it something I could use as leverage?
Oh, you want to try?
I'm gonna give it a test first.
Wait, no. But you're,
You said it was at the bottom.
wait, no, it's at the bottom of the window. Yes, and
Yeah,
you're
also
on the
at the
sill, right? So you're going to take a
I'm gonna
hand.
grab it and try and just
Grab.
move it a little bit. See if it has some toughness to it, or if I move it, it's just gonna. My weight's gonna.
Don't break
I'm
the
going to go
breadwinner.
inside to Marcus and be like, hey, can I go 2 seconds through the window real quick? Is that okay? Can I do that? Will you let me do that?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to run up there.
I just want to wiggle the breadwinner.
All right, as you wiggle the breadwinner, I mean, you can see clearly it's in the window, but if you like put any weight on it, it's going to slide right out.
All right.
But you are grateful to see Mila's face through the window, peering out at you.
I give you a big shake. I've got this. And then what I want to do is like put my knees up against the wall of the house to give myself some leverage.
Okay,
And then
all
I
right.
want to grip the opposite ends of the windowsill and just slowly push myself up, moving my knees up to give myself leverage as I go.
Hands are sweating so much hearing this.
Well, okay, here's what I'll do. I will.
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
Terrible.
I like this. I'll put my hands on opposite, and then once I get one gripped, I'm going to lean on the opposite knee, and then get my hands on opposite sides of the windowsill, and then knees slowly go up. To get myself up to the
All right.
window.
You see, Click's eyes are wild. Clearly, pride is utterly just destroying his sense of judgment. And he's doing some strange maneuver. He's actually crossing his arms across the windowsill now, removing all strength and leverage from his shoulders, and like moving.
What is he doing?
And then I swap to the other side so that I actually get that leverage back.
Is anyone understanding what he? I'm not.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, so
I'm currently just dangling. What I want to do is create a lever between the wall and my knees.
So you got your knees on the wall.
What are you leveraging on your back end?
What do you mean on my back end?
No,
my arms are holding me to the building. My knees are holding me away from the building.
Well, so but when you cross your arms over to grab
No,
the.
so what I'm saying is I want to cross because that's how my hands.
But where are
were.
you
Like, my arms
leveraging-
were like this, right?
All right, can somebody pop a poll in the
No,
chat?
let me describe
No,
it.
I want to.
My arms were like this on the windowsill, right?
Yes.
I want to slowly move one over to one side to get a grip.
Right.
And then I'm going to lean on my left knee.
Oh, so you're not moving this one. Okay, so you're. Oh, okay, gotcha. All
And
right.
then I move this arm over to here, and then I do the opposite to get this arm over to here. And then I'm leaning.
Okay.
Sure. My weight is on my knees.
Oh,
My
okay.
hands are
All right.
holding me to
Roll
the
d20.
Mountain climbing techniques. Where'd you learn those?
I told you I do second.
Can I
floor.
ready in action?
Yes. Yeah.
Ready in action.
So you got your hands on the windowsill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like I'm
You see
not
the
just holding
breadwinner
my
kind of poking
arms
out.
straight out. I'm
Okay.
like
All right.
braced in.
We're getting near the end of the session. I'll lose it if I don't use it. I'm going to use my +1.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Oh!
That's a natural 19 on the
Oh.
dice.
So that's a 20 at the very
20
least.
minus 2 if it's a climb check.
Mila, as you really suspect of Click's skill, move toward the window. You see Click looks up with one blackened eye, one bloodshot eye, and a crowbar mark in betwixt, gives you a wink, and somehow flips himself up onto the sill, puts a knee on it.
And
Oh no.
pops the window open.
I won't even make you roll for that because you've already done it below.
He really thinks this is gonna work.
And you open it. Thank you, Lee.
Mila is thoroughly impressed. Mila had no faith, and then the faith was restored.
Yeah, Dahlia was in like 3-point stance, like ready to like kind of
And I
move the body
just
weight.
shaking my head at him.
I
Is
got
the
this.
window open at this point?
Yeah, he pops.
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna get him in here.
Dahlia kind of like in the moment too, like as Duke's like it's
Thank
never
you,
gonna work.
Mike.
Like I think Dahlia wants to make an insight check on Duke's vibe of like, is this jealousy or is this just like
Good. Yeah, go ahead and roll. I
is
like
he
that.
impressed or is he being straightforward?
Yeah, I like that.
That's an 8. That's really and my wisdom's bad.
Because we're kids.
So what does he detect from you? She, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just am annoyed because it shouldn't have worked.
It shouldn't have worked. It's true.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think I'm a pretty smart 12-year-old. So I'm like, should not have worked.
Do you want to try to get up there?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm smarter than that.
I look at
Come
Mila and
on,
I say,
it could
the
be
secret
fun.
is you have to keep your body weight close to the surface. You don't want to move.
I hear him.
Oh, I roll my eyes at him. I am not impressed like
While
that.
we're in this
I am
room,
excited to explain it.
could I just take a glance around because I know that.
Yeah, no,
this
you're on the
is
second
where-
floor. You
yeah.
see larger tomes, some of which don't look like they should be pence at all. You see leather-bound
So this is what we're trying to
books and tomes and things that which clearly are Marcus's passion, and he has let you up. He's still downstairs.
Yeah.
The trust he has put in you is implicit. You stand alone in the second floor. Well,
Wow.
with
2 +1s.
I'm not going to touch anything, but I am just gonna like take a look around and like maybe try to read the whatever's written on maybe the spines of the books.
Yeah, so the
that are
first
there.
the first set you look over at the right, it's a brief history of the Council of Eight in 3 tomes.
The Council of Eight, is that something specific to Altamira?
No?
Oh, what's the Council of Eight?
The Council of 8.
Yeah.
I would guess it's probably the Council of Altamira.
He doesn't know.
I think Dahlia, after seeing that Click's up there, will like walk up the stairs as well, and we'll kind of like be like, Mr. Marcus, is it okay if I join them upstairs to do our continued security check?
Okay, he allows that.
I'll walk up there, and then kind of as they're like talking and looking at books, and the window's still open, I'm going to take that glass that we had scooped up off the staircase from earlier, and just kind of like sprinkle it on the windowsill.
Okay,
Kind
all
of
right.
right at the edge.
Oh my
And almost like in a in a way that might be aesthetically pleasing, like to Marcus. So it's
Okay.
like not ugly. Like
Yeah,
it's
okay,
just like, yeah, it's kind of
all right.
nice.
Dotting it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He allows that.
But to the point where like if somebody was like, ding, they might. Yeah.
As you continue
That's
to
so
look
scary.
next to the Council of Eight, you see a black tome. And in script on the side of it, it says, "The Darkness of Unklar."
Do I? Yeah.
I would know that him having that book at all is whack. Like, just because, right? Wouldn't all of us know that?
Well, it could be
I
could be
don't know.
history. It could be, yeah,
could
you
I
don't know.
make some sort of check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I?
Do knowledge,
I don't know.
religion.
Would I know anything?
Yeah, go ahead. Everyone make knowledge, religion.
Would I know?
I don't know what you're talking about. My mom's
intelligence.
cool and
Okay.
normal.
You maybe got
Oh,
everyone
that's
roll
a
knowledge.
natural one. I know nothing.
Oh wait, no.
Okay.
I like big die and I cannot lie. Oh, maybe I do.
Okay.
You do like
16.
big die.
Maybe I do.
You
Two.
are absolutely persuaded that Unklar was one of the greatest playwrights of Altamira, who also appeared in many of his own productions, commonly dressed in the most garish of garb. You suspect this actually was an evil god.
16.
You kind of agree with him, but you are fully persuaded they are wrong.
Oh, wow. I think Dolly is just like, wouldn't necessarily want to argue about it, would be, just be like, I wish I could have seen those plays. Like, and
I look at
quietly
you.
nods her
Why
head.
does it matter? Let's go. Come on. We have a job to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, books are interesting and other people have
should we
passions
take
that
the
are
book?
important. No.
Oh.
We can't steal from Mr. Marcus. He's too nice. We could buy it. Oh, we could.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's selling it. It's not
Yeah.
down in his shop. We should go.
Oh.
If you think it's about a dark god, why do you want to learn about it anyway?
I'll also check the other windowsills and kind
I
of do
don't know
that
why
same
we were
thing.
shown it.
Okay. All right. So each of the windowsills, you do that?
Yep.
All right.
And then I'll try to convince Marcus further to get a
It's
dog.
important to the lore of the world,
Okay.
because it's important to our character.
So he allows that, and for sake of time, let's just say in moments, you guys have done your security check. You have successfully used the breadwinner. Yes.
When they leave, I would like to talk to Marcus.
Okay. So everyone's kind of standing around the bottom floor now, and you notice Mila seems to be lingering.
Yeah. I'm like waiting for you guys to go.
I mean, I leave the building. I'm gonna go outside in our alleyway, and I'm gonna take the length of rope and start tying knots every foot down it.
Okay.
Just if I can talk quietly enough.
All right. So everyone else, does anyone stay in here with her, or?
I'll kind of like look to Mila and like nod and then, kind of like take my leave. But I will stand very like near the door. Not
Okay.
eavesdropping, mind you. Standing very near the door.
No. All right. So you're inside.
Marcus,
Yes, child.
so when we were doing the security check and I went upstairs to make sure that, everything was going well, I looked around, just like, I like books, and I just noticed a couple of books, and,
Yes. My most precious tomes upstairs. Some are quite rare. Please don't touch them. The pages can
didn't.
be. Oh, all right.
I just looking, because I didn't want to upset you or betray your trust in
Child,
any
you
way,
could never
because-
upset me. You have earned my trust.
He must be protected.
Mila tears up at that.
Never steal from him.
It's very good to know. Thank you. I was just be careful.
I'm not sure I follow your meaning.
I mean, you have a tome specifically called The Darkness of Unklar, and I know that Unklar is not great. And just
Yes.
Said it twice.
Knowledge.
The third time.
But this is.
Isn't it like bad? Like people
Well,
don't
he's
say
not-
that out loud, do they?
No.
No.
No, but he has the book, so.
Yeah.
Child, one, be careful with that name. Speaking out loud is different than having the tome. Secondly, to have knowledge of the enemy is not to be in his thrall. You should know what you fight. You should know who stands against you. To own the knowledge does not make you its servant.
This is Alcott we're talking to. This is Alcott. We love this guy.
That'd be Alcott had a name change.
That's literally
Move to
how I
a
built the
different
character,
world.
yeah.
I'm writing that down right now. To know the knowledge is not to be its servant.
Right.
John's just stealing quotes of what I told Chandler in the last game.
You really think I remember that?
I'm just joking with you.
All of your several dozen arguments.
Hello, Taryn. Thank you. Up on the Mad Chatters. So don't forget, type exclamation point giant in the chat. We have that giveaway tonight. Where did I put that book? I had it right here somewhere.
Is it underneath your stuff?
It's under. I've been. Oh, it's over there. It fell. Cameron, could you grab that one for me? Sorry.
Of course.
So thank you for being patient with us. We had a little microphone difficulty today. I'm going to have to replace a microphone, but we're giving away Giant's Rapture. This is written by Stephen Chenol, one of these Troll Lord Games gems.
I don't think it's up. Oh, no, it is. I'm so smart. I'm so sorry.
What's that?
I'm so
Yeah,
small.
it's the...
Oh, yeah. So that will be given away in just a bit. Also, if you're watching today and you haven't followed, if you're a follower and you have not subbed, by the way, there's some of you who are in this third category. You're a sub. Your sub is expired.
How dare you?
We have one question for you today. What are you doing? Come on, give us a follow, give us a sub. All right, so the current +1 count from Amanda, thank you so much. All right, so you have tied the knots in the rope.
Yes, and I'm going to put, not on the knot parts, but on the parts between, a little bit on, like, some bits of it, just that black grease, to try and darken it, not to slick it.
No. But you can't keep it from not getting slick. It's grease.
No, there.
Wait. So role play. You're there.
We had
Click.
ink,
You're
too. We could
yeah.
do
Well, so you see him pulling out the black.
I take out the pot and I start putting on.
Ah! Stop, Click.
What?
Grease on rope?
That's why I put the knots in it.
No! You're still gonna slip. You
No,
don't.
I'm
You
not
don't
going-
put grease on rope.
I'm not going to grease the knots. I'm going to grease the pots in between.
No!
Darkness
You
parts.
no!
Why not, Duke? Do you know better than me?
Yes. Yes.
Mila, you walk out after your conversation with Marcus to
I
this.
do make sure I tell Marcus I will never say that name again, and she will never say that name again.
He gives you a pat on the head and he hands you a small piece of looks like dark candy.
Thank you.
Be careful, child.
I will. I'm gonna split it amongst us four.
When she
it's like this
opens the
big.
door, Dahlia goes, "We'll be checking back in about that dog."
So I have coal that I use
I give you
to
a small
like,
piece of dark candy, and you a small piece of
from
dark
your
candy.
Yes.
And you get a small piece of dark
And
candy. And
So
I
you break this tiny piece of candy into 4. He does hear you about the dog, doesn't have it yet. All right, each of you have a small sort of,
Morsel.
morsel of candy.
I eat it.
Huge deal.
wow,
Yeah,
I
it's
used to
got
get
a
whole
kind of
pieces.
pleasant flavor. Like you don't know what anise is, but you could think of like.
Oh!
I know. Yeah.
Black licorice.
Ah, really? Nothing better
Mila's
than that.
into it. Mila likes it.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Let's go.
I love it. I rolled an 18.
Okay. All right. Only Duke jettisons it.
Yeah, we're all poor and
Exactly. Yes. Anything sweet they like. This is beneath your palate.
the best thing I get is the brown from the boat.
Sometimes it's sweet for reasons you don't want to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull out the soot from your pocket.
Yes. This is what you would use on a rope, not grease.
Well, okay, that's
Click.
a way better idea. I didn't know you had it.
Well, grease is a terrible idea.
Again,
Grease-
knots.
It doesn't matter if you have knots.
Totally matters.
Why are you all yelling?
Not
Because
if there's
he's
grease.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
No, you're
stupid.
Are we from Acom?
Okay, yes, if you're watching for the first time, these are 11 and 12-year-old characters they're playing. They're doing the right thing. You're stupid. No, you're stupid. No, you're stupid. No, not quite like that. That was yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
You use more colorful
Yeah,
language.
exactly. You're stupid. No, you're stupid. Honestly, though,
Dahlia, you have to agree.
you're right.
Knots is a smart choice.
Like, okay, the knots are, but
Smart choice.
No, I just.
okay, but all right, you're playing it in character. Yes.
The dumbest choice. Sticking his guns on this one.
Pride.
I will die on
Pride.
I've read a
We'll
book
take
called
you
Pride and
down,
Prejudice
son.
once, and I gotta tell you, there's a lot of pride.
up until
Yeah, that's why I
lot
keep
of
giving you the
prejudice.
whites of my eyes.
Here.
Well, I'm gonna go get
I've
dressed.
never heard that said that way before. That's such a
I'm gonna just go down to the cellar and get into the blacks. that
As
we
the
have.
sun hangs lower, Agam just looks over. He shakes his head. You all should be quieter. There are enemies about.
all right.
You're a very wise man.
I'm in the cellar.
Well, yeah. Well, when you're dealing with
Doesn't matter.
stupid.
I think
Clever one you are. Okay.
Dahlia will look at Duke and be like, "Oh, why don't you help him, Duke?"
I will come up. Acom, are you hungry?
I did. I gave him the soot.
Well, go ahead. You still
No,
have some on your
child,
hands.
I-
Rub it off on the robe.
I have bread to eat.
You got to be a part of the team. You can't
I
hide in the
am. I gave
barrel.
him.
I
the
get sustenance
It
from
was a
other
good first
places,
step.
but thank you.
Are you sure? Do you want?
Here, I'll
have-
join
have
in.
some
I grab it
extra,
from your
and I'll
hand
pull
and I
out some
pull
of
you
what
forward.
I got from the Beggar King's feast and present it to see if he wants it. Because if he does, I'll happily give it.
Oh, he smiles at you, and he says, "Thank you again. But, no, just remember, sometimes you have friends. Well, no, just thank you." And he goes back. He kind of studies his robes, holds his hand back out. Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor.
I'm so bad at this, but I want to insight again.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead and roll again.
Weird.
It's in less than a 9.
Less than a 9?
Less than a 9.
No, I mean, again, like, you know, there's this feeling is becoming repetitive for you, and it's quite annoying. There's something more, but he's not telling you.
If he doesn't want to say it, I don't have to get it out of him.
Okay. All right. So, for sake of time, we're going to fast forward. You guys make your way to the Mercantile Quarter. You follow the map. Go ahead.
As we're heading out, I want to make sure that Mila and Duke, between the two of them, have a wrapped up piece of meat and
I have
the
that.
sizable
Okay.
bone.
All right.
And
Do you
then
have that as
Click
well?
has the fake letter. Just in case we end up doing more than casing the joint tonight, I want to make sure that everyone has
And
all
I,
of it.
Okay.
and I picked up rocks and are in my pouch.
All right. Said preparations are made. And then let me pull this down here.
And we're all, I imagine, like, holding our cloaks, or maybe we put them all in your backpack or something.
Yeah,
That way we're
we
not
can put things in my
walking
backpack.
with them on.
I
through the
am
streets.
wearing all black clothing. I did change into
Oh, I
that.
want to say too, I take one of my like thicker blankets.
I put
and
Okay.
my
have
purple
that at the
sweater
bottom
over
of my
it for
backpack.
now.
Okay. All right. That works.
I could do the hunchback thing again.
It seemed to work for most people who walk by.
Yeah, most people really believe that you're a hunchback.
All right. I put my backpack on and put my robe over.
Dahlia has to try and sarcasm, and it's not noticed. Yeah, it was not very effective.
Okay. All right. So, again, kind of moving it along here for sake of time.
Yes.
As darkness grows in the city, you still hear the sounds of the city night. You make your way through, and here are the four. Go ahead and I'll probably forget because they all look so similar, but tell me which is which.
This one is Click because he has the sling.
Okay, so that's Click,
This one's Dahlia.
Dahlia,
That's Mila.
Mila, and Duke. All right, so Click, Dahlia, Mila. All right, so
Click,
and
obviously the
move
shortest
them
one
quick
we could
against.
Just a little
Did you guys
guy.
write down what your character's height was?
I'm probably shorter than you. I'm very
I don't
malnourished.
think I
I'm so
did.
sorry.
You're definitely the tallest.
I think
I'm
I
getting
said I
not
was-
malnourished.
In my
I've
brain,
been eating pretty
I'm
well
thinking
recently.
Like 5'8".
I think
Yeah,
I'm
it's been doing
5'2".
well.
Yeah.
If I,
Like I said,
a
things in
girl that I
Altamira,
based her appearance
been going
off
up
of in
for
I
middle
can't
her.
remember if I
Who was
wrote
like
that down.
head and shoulders above everyone.
Well,
Love
my
that.
character's 4'7". So.
Oh,
Well, aren't you at
42.
tiny little
I told you,
thing?
like, really lightweight, very quick. That's my whole thing.
As you approach the house, the secondary house, as accurately described earlier as the honeypot of Klaus von Papen. This estate in the Mercantile District, you see a pair of look like marble fountains that trickle water in the moonlight. You can dimly make out the coat of, looks like a marbled white and black dog that seems to move back and forth by the gates. Has not taken notice of you. You see amber light flickering in the windows of a 3-story structure.
Is this on a street?
You kind of on a, yeah, so you're behind warehouses. So there are warehouses here. This is set off the street. Clearly a clandestine secondary estate.
So I think we're definitely not this close for sure.
No, yeah.
We would be probably rounding the corner of one of the warehouses.
That's fair, yes. Yeah, I only have you here so
Yeah,
I
of
can
course.
see you on the map.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just for your idea
Right.
of where we are.
As we approach, one thing Dahlia wants to take note of is the sharpness of the fence.
Okay, yes. So they are, in fact, it's a gray fence. It's about 5 feet tall, so not terribly tall, but spiked all around, conjoined at intervals with broad iron posts.
Okay.
There are several trees that sit out in the courtyard, and unlike what you see here, so it's cobble here. This is actually grassy area here.
Are they the posts spiked as well?
No, the posts are not spiked,
Okay. Okay.
but they're too small for an adult.
Indeed.
If we were too big to squeeze through, do the spikes at the top look more leaning towards ornamental or have been worn down from their sharpness with time, or do they look like we are meant to protect and not give the aesthetic of protection?
The latter.
Okay. Got it.
Does the back of this estate, is it wide open as is shown here, or is there a fence that goes over?
No, so the estate is actually backed up against the city wall. So the warehouse is here. This estate backs up against the city wall. Yep.
Oh wow.
All right. So then we definitely need the dog distracted.
Done.
I think feed him tonight regardless. Just the meat, not the bone. We don't want to leave any.
I was going to
remnants.
take chunks off and to distract. I'll toss
Do
every now and then to
from
keep the
a
tension.
window perspective, which window do I think we would be going in?
Well, from what was described, so you see there is the light coming through this window here, which looks really cool on the camera. I couldn't get one here because my lights were too big, but there's light here. And from the description, this is the third story.
Okay,
You're
but that's not where we're-
you're guessing this is the window that you're after.
And is this the front of the house?
Yes, this is the front of the house here.
Then
So
I-
entrance here, doors.
This little side part with this column in front and the tree coverage would be good.
Yeah, there's a secondary building here. Looks like it might be a servant's quarters or a stable area here.
So we could distract the dogs over
Go to
here.
that side.
Yeah.
Scope it out. Get whatever info we can. We're going to go look at the other side.
Does
The dog kind of comes to it sniffs.
Is that
Does
a
he
different dog in
look-
another house barking?
No.
does he look malnourished at all? Does he look?
No, he looks
well-fed?
well fed.
Okay.
He barks, but you make no movement. He kind of turns and.
Do we see any guards or anything?
Yeah,
else?
that's
yet.
my next question.
Any movement in the lights in the house?
Yes. So again, there's flickering. You can see there are people inside.
Oh.
I was
Right.
going to say, can I get a count?
So you see movement here in this window. You haven't seen any movement yet in this window. It looks like there's somebody downstairs here as well.
That and that, do those seem like movement in both? Was only one individual in both, or could I tell that there might?
No, I mean like so here and here, obviously two separate parts of the house.
Of course.
So-
You've not seen any movement here. So
I more mean, did I see two people here or one person?
no,
here?
one in each. From what you could tell, again, one. The glass is not perfectly clear. This is
So if there are servants here, it might be servants. But if we are to assume there was, there's two dogs. One over there, one on the bottom floor, above where we will ideally be.
And Sully is not working right now, right?
Okay, that's good to know.
So we know that any servant is probably not on our side.
yeah.
We could make them on our side with some money. But
That's true.
They're probably well paid.
They're probably
That would
very
have
well
to be a
paid.
lot of money.
Just don't get caught.
I mean, that's the goal.
Ideal.
Yes. I will keep an eye out from. I'll like point to the far side and keep the dog distracted over there. I hope it has a name tag. I want to know what its name is.
name tag.
Maybe. What if it gets lost? If lost, please return.
Be careful, and Duke, once you guys get the dog distracted, make sure you have an angle on that window.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
We got this.
They're gonna go first.
Yeah.
All right,
So we're
done with
gonna not yet approach the fence. We're gonna like kind of go on the outskirts of the
This way or the which side? Which
that
side?
side is where we're gonna end
Over
up.
here.
Yes.
If they go to
Okay,
walk
so-
away,
We obviously take all the
Dahlia-
stuff out of the bags.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say Dahlia gives her backpack to Duke, and does take out. Oh gosh, is that a good idea? No, not a good idea. Never mind.
Okay.
Take the
I'm
whole
going
thing.
to say, I mean, 45 feet of rope is not the lightest thing in the world.
Right.
Yeah,
You should probably carry this. Toss it up to me when I get up. I recommend putting it on.
yeah. I put it under my arm like a purse, and then I kind of throw the cloak over.
Okay. So again, this is this one here.
It's this.
So
That's
the
that's
this-
Dahlia.
This is
Yeah.
us.
we're-
oh okay.
This is
Oh, so you guys are going this way.
Yes,
You all right?
I want to keep a wide berth and then
But they're
come
going
in.
first.
Oh,
We're not here.
Yeah. Okay. So
I do
that
take
makes
meat
sense.
out of my bag also.
And you get
right.
And I take some
have-
for myself just in case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll take dried meat out of my bag though.
So it's not as smelly.
I do have gloves on, so when I am handling this meat, it is gloved, and I won't throw up. I promise. It'll be
Okay.
great.
So the dog comes to the gates.
I'll probably would have approached on like not where the main gate is because I feel that's
Yeah,
probably
sure.
easier to
Yeah,
see.
we'll call it. So, yeah, we'll call this second. Here, let me move
I'll
the. Here,
take-
I'll fix that. There's the main
Perfect,
gate.
there we
you go.
I'll take a chunk of meat and say, hi, I'm Mila. It's a pleasure to meet
Okay,
you. And I'll
roll animal handling, please.
toss it through the.
You got any pluses?
Don't put your hand through the gate.
I will give myself 2 pluses to this,
Okay.
which are the only 2 I have.
Is that a 1?
It is. That is.
Oh my goodness!
What if we just
But
run? We can
distracted
leave.
is distracted.
We can also leave.
Distracted is distracted. He really doesn't like me. He really doesn't like me. I have a rat on my shoulder.
Throw the rat.
To be fair, she did not put her hands through the.
No, I tossed the meat through the fence.
We can also just leave.
I mean, if it gets
have
out of the
another
fence
knife.
and I'm getting chased down, who knows? But we'll see.
See what John says.
I'll take it tongue in cheek. Tongue in cheek.
The nature of a fumble is almost always that somewhat of what you intended is not what occurred.
He's playing a fight.
Oh no! What?
Right now.
As the dog sits back on its haunches, you go to press the meat with your gloves through. A bit of it sticks in the fence. You, without thinking, go to push the meat through the fence. The dog leaps out, grabs you by the hand,
I take my sling and hit it in the eye.
and that's where we will stop tonight.
It's not this.
That's the only kind of sling.
I gave it to her. I can't believe you
It's
you
in
guys
my
keep
bag.
fumbling and fumbling and
I'm
fumbling and
sorry.
fumbling.
If I
On the first
could not
week.
fumble, I would prefer to not.
I know. Oh.
I like puppies.
A lot.
I know.
true.
Yes.
We're
No.
kids.
Yes. I know they're kids. I didn't say you're dead, but yes, it's got your hand.
My hand is definitely gonna be fucked after this incident. Oh! I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Mila does not have that kind of mouth.
That's our one.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
I also fumbled with my words.
Yes. that was the most appropriate fumble. I'm blushing now. I'm so like, whoa. All right. So, yes, exclamation point giant in the chat. It is hot in here. Okay. So yes, Mila fumbled, reaching through the. I was such a good idea. I loved it. The meat, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It happens.
We got day 2 if we need it.
We got day 2 if we need it.
All right. Well, we shall see if there is a day 2. All right. So as we do this, let's go around the room and quickly talk about why each of you should be Stream MVP. And we're going to let you go one by one, and then we'll do the giveaways and we'll do the Stream MVP poll. Let's start tonight with you, Click. Why should you be Stream MVP?
Click should be Stream MVP for continuing to be a little bit awkward, even though he claims to be as not as possible, especially with Jilly, who obviously he might be a little enamored with,
And really, who isn't?
Yeah.
and did roll a natural 1 and give himself another eye entry, which is really rounding the face out.
Which I can't wait for the cosplay next time we do that.
I will come with a full piece of metal in my eye. No, I'm kidding. And learning some new skills, going out of his way to learn and become better, and claiming that he already knew how to do them because.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Genius move of tying the knots in the rope, and then the also genius move of slicking it with grease. and just continuing to make plans and try and push the group forward to be like, we need to go get this done, and we have timelines and keeping jobs moving, and trying to, if they keep calling him the leader, he's gonna keep trying to be the leader, and trying to cement that role for himself. What else? Planning with Dahlia, coming up with ideas, and succeeding in getting up to the second story window Despite
very
Against all odds.
Against all
Yes,
odds.
and of course, just the all the can't. You know,
dropping
a
is not like
snakesman and
Can't.
I
can't
learned
as
what
you
a
can.
snakesman
Yes,
is.
I
It's not someone that has snakes.
Still haven't asked about click or anything like that, or dive, but there are lots. I like
do
to
it.
drop in lots of words, and I think that it's fun. And I'm glad that your character is genuinely interested in learning them because it makes me have fun teaching them.
Yeah.
So yes, that's right.
all right. So you will be rolling for Toriano. Biggie Paw, congratulations! You're in the giveaway. Let's go to
You call me Biggie.
you, Dahlia.
Me? You? Yeah, I think this was like just a laid back episode for Dahlia. Just kind of chill, you know, rip some meat out, started, you know, tearing apart a rat, as you do, as she's done with other animals. It's fine. It's all normal. Everything's fine. Yeah, I think Dahlia got some good time with, what was it? I gotta look up the name again. I wrote so many.
Theldra?
Yeah, Theldra. I was like, Tara? No. Theldra. And yeah, just a good interaction there that I thought was really fun. Fun little hints at things that are true about her.
So many little hints
Your
today.
mom?
All right, you will be rolling
You
for
weren't there. You don't know.
Katie. You got sweet Katie. There we go,
Yay.
Katie. You're in the giveaway opportunity. We're gonna raid into someone here in just a few moments, but let's go ahead and last two here. Mila, why should you be stream MVP?
Mila should be stream MVP because she just is probably gonna get her hand bitten off for her next session, and that's gonna suck. No, Mila, this session, it has been a relatively laid-back session, sort of. We've met the Beggar King, got a job, and are now figuring out what to do with that. What, Mila? What
Brought
is
you a brush.
Click did buy Mila a brush, and Mila really wanted that brush, and she had one silver
already had
left,
a
and it probably
perfectly good
wouldn't have been
brush to
enough to
use.
buy a brush, but Click got her a brush, and honestly, that was very kind. But this is about Mila right now, and Mila likes books. She likes books. She likes people. She likes her friends.
What about
That's all you gotta know. We don't say that word anymore. No.
We don't talk about Unclar. No.
I promised Marcus I would
Exactly.
never say that word ever again, and so I will never say that word ever again.
Okay, and you tonight will be rolling for Keith. Let's go, Roger. You are up, my friend. And
Can he win twice in one?
wait, was he?
Here?
Oh, he won earlier. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Keith, you can't win twice. I'm sorry, my friend. That is one of our rules. All right, so you will. Wait, Clap Slap. This is a relatively new follower. Just started following us back in September. Clap Slap, are you still with us? Yes, you are still with us.
me,
You are.
buddy, I got you.
You are in the giveaway. So the way this works, you haven't won yet. You have to. So they're going to roll for you. So the roll off will determine whether you actually win or not. Why should Duke be stream MVP?
Duke should be stream MVP because I have a special
Thanks, Keith.
set of skills. That's why.
So special. So skills.
I feel like Duke had a moment with the Beggar King when asked about
He did.
the servants, and I think Duke is like kind of being more open with the group because now like talks about being kind of like almost pitting himself against like the others because he talks about being, I don't want that candy. My bed was big and fluffy.
Could fit two
Kind of
glottimuses
like-
underneath it.
Yeah.
Still really good. Underneath it. That's crazy.
Honestly, though, still my favorite. I've got to say, last session, my favorite Dukeism was when Glottimus mentioned conundrums, and Duke looks at. He didn't say no. It doesn't mean no. It doesn't mean no. It doesn't mean no. Yes.
I love that Duke was like, yeah, I need a code name. All right. What happened to me recently? Blade.
That's what it was about. I see.
Fire. Cool word.
Yeah.
Please.
All right. So were you done?
No, and then Duke is super annoyed
You should be.
with,
I'm
okay, click, dive, what other names do you have?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
You can call me genius if you want.
Oh no,
You can call me
that
the best
will
of the best.
that will never come out of Duke.
You can call me leader. You can call me the rat leader, rat king.
You can call me the Rat King. My friend called me the Rat King. King.
The Rat King. Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Then
Don't be treading on the beggar king.
let's see.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I asked Theldra about a whistle. She was not very helpful.
Yeah.
But the whistle as a tool, without it being related
Hopefully
to
it'll.
dogs, is useful.
Yeah, hopefully. So that's it.
All right. So you.
Oh,
So-
and I'm Duke is much smarter than
Which is obvious,
him.
yes.
Yeah, that's clear. Yes. All right. So,
Obviously.
all right. So the stream MVP poll is up now. Go ahead and vote for your stream MVP tonight. Each of them got a skill at the beginning of the session. Let's see if they can remember. What skill did you get, Dahlia?
Intimidation.
Intimidation. What did you get?
I don't
Diplomacy.
understand.
Diplomacy. What did you get?
I got stealth and disable device.
And you got?
Bluff.
Bluff. Let's go. That is thanks to all the mad chatters and the role play of this group.
What if
And you will
I also
have.
had an extra hit point?
What's that?
What if
Yeah.
Oh, you never. Anything's
What am I rolling for?
Dougster. Oh,
Hey,
Dougster,
if I
a
could give you an
brand new
extra hit
follower
point for
from
this upcoming
October
fight, I'll
19th.
That would be good.
Dougster74, are you still in the chat? Yes, you are.
and I'm
Congrats, my
screaming,
friend.
crying,
You are
because I
in the
just got
giveaway.
hit by a dog.
The stream MVP poll is up, and let's just go in sequential order from left to right. Tell us who you're rolling for. Make your roll.
Oh gosh, I already forgot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh.
I won't.
Did you have Katie?
Yes, I did have Katie.
You had Katie, I think so.
Katie is a subscriber. Yes.
Yep.
I got a 1 and a 17.
A 17 for
again?
Katie. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead.
My
I
goodness.
believe. I think I have clap slap.
Yeah.
No, I have.
No, you have clap slap. You have. Keith got knocked
Got
out.
Biggie Paw.
You got Biggie Paw.
Biggie Paw, Toriano. Yeah, you got Toriano.
Let's see who is a sub, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you all. Oh, Toriano, you got a nat 20, my friend. There's still time. All right.
Is clap slap a
I
don't believe
No, follower, so it'd be 1d20.
pink or?
Please vote in the upper right-hand corner for Stream MVP. They appreciate it. Those votes help them.
Vote for Duke
That's a
and
9.
Blaze.
Don't vote for Duke.
That's a 9.
A 9. All right, so Toriano's still in the lead.
Blaze for votes.
All right, let's go.
Is this a?
We'll give you pizza if you vote.
No, follower.
Just
Wait, no. Dougster is a sub. Yes, Dougster has a sub.
Okay, so I'm using I like Big Die and I Cannot Lie and Mystical Unicorn. 14 and 18. Crap.
Okay, Toriano, my friend, you have won. Giants Rapture.
18 roll.
That was really
I
good.
haven't rolled one of those in a while.
So thank you all of you for following us today. Thank you for all the support. A reminder, in addition to our regular schedule, again, we have this guy coming up December 7th. Mark your calendar. Richard Baker, creator of not just all kinds of Forgotten Realms content, Dark Sun content. Well, I'll give you a hint. So he has actually created a character class. He was responsible for a core character class in D&D. Would you like to guess? It would not be in 1E. Would have been, what's that?
Cavalier.
No, that would have been early 1E. I'll give you a hint, but I won't answer it. So it's related to magic. All right?
Oh, gosh.
He
Narrows it
created
down.
no, arcane, not divine. Arcane. That might be a good guess. Also, two of my favorite abilities, one that the paladin has, one that the barbarian has. This guy created them.
Was it lay on
He
hands?
did what's that?
Was it lay on
You'll just have to wait and see. You have to tune in.
Lay on hands and rage.
It's actually cooler than that, because Lay on Hands was in 1E. This came later. So Richard Baker created all kinds of great content for Dark Sun, Forgotten Realms, core stuff.
Pretty cool.
Please mark your calendar. Tell your friends. December 7th. Use those cards. Do you have those cards handy?
I do.
So you have.
Stealing time.
We need to put this QR code in our Discord. This guy right here will direct anyone
Send it to your
to.
friends.
Yeah, send it to your friends. Tell them. And Mila has won Stream MVP. Congratulations, Mila.
Oh my god. Rachel's gonna be like level 20 by the time
I
we
know,
go.
no kidding.
Right.
All right, and so as we.
I think so.
We have, yes.
We'll be back, of course, on Tuesday with Greyhawk
won it
Awakening.
once. You've won it
Jay has a Gabbin tonight. Don't miss Jay's Gabbin. And we are raiding into Lawful Stupid.
Let's go.
They are not stupid. They are great.
Also, you
All right, final thoughts for the chatters. Any of you?
We love you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and you're the best, and come back and see us. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. If you, I'm sure you'll all be here on Tuesday, but you won't see them for a couple of weeks. Actually, Rachel will not be here on December 4th, but we will still plan on streaming with the three of us.
gosh,
Yeah,
wait.
which actually, it just occurred to me that makes total sense.
Yep.
Because you're gonna get.
That's how the fumble happened.
coming off.
Yeah. So Rachel, who knows? Yeah. I mean, she's not going to be here. There might be a reason she's not here on December 4th.
I'm gonna spend 4 weeks crying until I can come back and play.
Is it cosplay next time or no?
No, because she won't be here, so we'll do it the time after. Rating
We'll come
now.
back on.
Hey.
Yeah. We
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. We can't help that.
We can't help it. Incredible.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we are
Nice
rated. There we go.
Okay. Is this mine or is this one yours?